Uh-oh. What's happening, YouTube? You're in the building with Lamont and Larry. We're together live, and we are talking power. We will be taking your phone calls. Let me introduce you to the man.
What's up, you guys?
He decided to let me come to his crib to get this power talk in. Larry, I appreciate that, homie.
Man.
Y'all be sure to subscribe to his channel. He's got a goal. He's trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. He's real close, and I want y'all to push him to get there. On this video, we're talking who shot Ghost. We're talking, is Breeze his daddy? And we want y'all to call in and give us everything you got to say. Larry, tell the people how you feel.
Man, I'm feeling all right. I have to ask, did Power jump the shark? I have to ask, did Power, I mean, the season's almost done. We have the last 5 episodes coming up.
Right.
But I want to know, did Power jump the shark?
When you say jump the shark, what do you mean?
Now, jump the shark is a reference to when a show is pretty much over and they have nothing else to give, so they start doing stupid gimmicks. I don't know if you remember the show Happy Days.
Right.
And Fonzie jumped a shark on his motorcycle.
Right.
That's when you pretty much knew that that show was dead and they had nothing else. And so after that, people refer to when a show has gone too far because they don't have anything else to reel, they call it jumping the shark.
So you feel like Power jumping the shark?
Power might have jumped the shark, because when I watched that episode, the first thing that I thought was, who shot JR? I was like, oh, here we go. We're watching Dallas now with this whole, all of them storming to the club. They're all on their way to go kill him. And all of a sudden he's in slow. I mean, the visuals were dope with him falling back in slow motion. That was dope.
It was right.
Saw the blood starting to expand on his shirt, you know, as he's going back. But come on, man. Who shot JR?
Who shot him? Now,
and does that make Tasha Sue Ellen?
It do. She gotta be just a little shorter chocolate version.
You know,
of Sue Ellen.
chocolate version of Sue Ellen.
Now, for those of you that want to know why did I pose the Breeze question, y'all already know I don't believe Breeze is Ghost Daddy, but that's what the people are talking about. So I decided to just talk about it too. And we want y'all to go ahead and start your call-ins. The number is 336-209-9438. Larry is ready with his hot takes. I can't run and hide no more when he says something crazy.
Here.
I'm stuck in his studio.
Right here.
Yeah, and I just got to sit here and deal with it. But I want to hear from you guys. So let's see what y'all talking about right now.
Oh, I'm causing problems today, too.
Let's see here. Anita K, the whole season does not make any sense. Larry,
see, I like her already. I like Anita K. Come on. I mean, this whole season, it's like they fired all the writers and brought in some interns, and they didn't even watch the show.
Damn.
They just started making up random stuff. The only thing they've kept legit in this whole show, so not in this whole season, is Dre. Until this episode. Then they just made Dre stupid. Here's this dude that's slippery as all hell, and all of a sudden, now he's just waiting on a street corner to get arrested? He's just waiting there. Let me wait till the police get here.
What you said he's slippery as oil in a butt crack.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
he just slipping right. He's leaking everywhere. It's leaking everywhere. Let's see. Big Perm said, "Well, if it ain't Smith and Lawrence." Well, we would expect somebody to say something like that with a name like Big Perm, Big Worm. Lord Jesus, I hope Ghost was dreaming, man.
Yeah, maybe.
Lord Jesus, say your name 3 times, and let's hopefully that might be it. Almighty Little Dre music page. Where is the 3rd child of Ghost? That's a good question.
That is a good question.
They don't never show that. What's her name? Yana?
Little baby?
Yeah, Yana, whatever her name is. Where's she at?
Yeah, Tasha too busy dealing drugs to take care of her, and Ghost never has her around.
I assume that little girl spent every breaking hour with the grandma.
Yeah, must be.
She got to be with the grandma.
Must be like, hey, you guys are up there dealing. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this little baby because you don't have time for her.
Yeah, y'all ain't helping her out. Let's see. LeVar Duquesne, you can see Tariq when he shot Ghost off. I didn't see it. I saw Tariq walking down the steps.
Yeah.
But I do agree, you warm. I agree if I had to pick 2 people that shot Ghost, it's definitely going to be between Reek and the mama. If I had to pick 2, yeah.
You think Reek and the mama?
Reek or the mama. Definitely.
Yeah, I don't think it's Tommy. I think as much as Tommy may want to get with, shoot Ghost, they keep having these little meetups, these little truth, these little truths and powwows. Okay, we're not going to kill each other yet. We're going to meet and talk about other stuff, and we'll decide when we're going to get together to kill each other later. I mean, come on, son. Right. That's just crazy. They don't want to kill each other. They don't want to kill it. It's like they're like a couple who keep saying they're going to break up, but they keep finding reasons to come back. Oh, I left my earring at your house. Okay, you go to their house to pick up your earring, and then she moves back in. And then you break up, and then, oh, I need to come over to your house because I left my left shoelace. Okay, and the next thing you know, he didn't move back in. Right. They're never going to break up. They're together forever.
They're going to stick with it?
They're Ghost and Tommy. They're there forever, man. I'm convinced of it at this point.
Okay, so let me see here. Can the something fake her death? I don't know about that one, man. I just don't see them killing Ghosts before these 5 episodes is up. Now, I do think that after the 5 episodes, that's it for him, because he's he's doing something. He's moving on. He's got other stuff he want to do.
It could be. But the whole political power thing, though, could work out.
Man, they could do so much with that. Like, yeah. I hate that he wants to go on to something else, because they showed you a glimpse of what they could do with him being in power. Right. They showed you him making dirty deals with the mob boss. They showed you him making deals with his baby mama. Right. And then let the politics get involved with him and Ramona if they decide to go with a relationship. Right. And then he decided once he's in power, damn, Ramona, you was good, but these other little chicks around here, I got this power and I got this Ghost, you know what? Oh. And they want to sit on it.
This is the thing. This is the thing that got me right with this episode. It's like with the writing with Ghost. Ghost, the whole series, Ghost has been this sort of calculating, very smooth dude who's been thinking 3, 4, 5 steps ahead of everybody. And all of a sudden now he's like this dude who's antagonizing people. You can't stop me. No one can stop me. Tommy, I'm leaving you behind. I don't need you. I didn't try to drag you up. You don't want to come up, so I'm leaving you behind. Tasha, you can't stop me. Rah, rah, rah. I mean, come on, man. Larry. I mean, it's like just antagonizing the crap out of people for no good reason.
Why you sound bitter about that man thinking he was Jesus Christ for a day?
Oh, man. Come on, man. But it's just so bad that the writing, he had never been like that the entire series. So now all of a sudden, we're supposed to believe that he's just all super rah-rah on himself?
At that moment, Ghost felt like he had achieved, even though he won't even in the governor's house yet.
He got announced as a candidate.
He felt like he had achieved what he'd been trying to do the whole entire series, which was get out the game and still have a good life. But the problem with that was he was feeling himself too much. Man, I mean, you talk about smelling yourself, man. He was. Boy, the acrobatics he done to smell his toenails, his butt crack, and his head.
Someone says, Nick K says the political plot line does not fit in anywhere. I swear they need to redo the whole series.
Damn.
Start over from scratch.
It's like that. Y'all don't like politics in your gangsterism, because I hope y'all know politics and gangsters and drugs are basically, they're synonymous with each other. If you don't think that there are some mob bosses in bed with politicians right now as we speak, you're sadly mistaken.
You'd be mistaken if you didn't think that there were gangsters and killers and mob bosses that are actually politicians.
That's a good one. That's a good point. A good point.
I like the whole political angle. I think there is room for an entirely political show like this. I think there's room for it, and it could be really good. But not if they have the same writing as they have right now. Because if you're going to do politics, you have to be a lot smarter with your writing. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, people would be like, this is some bull. So,
right. Let's see here. Anna K, the politics plot line doesn't fit. Yeah, we just dropped that one. It goes hand in hand. Kevin Roberts know what he's talking about. They definitely do go hand in hand.
Yeah. Someone asked, who do you think was following Ghost around in the car the whole episode?
Oh, I know 2 people that was following him.
Who do you think?
Will Robertson and Quentin. Quentin is the dude that's trying to have sex with your girl, Tasha.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yep, that's who I think was following them around the whole entire time.
Okay.
And
I didn't think about that. I forgot about Quentin.
Some people even feel like Quentin could have been the one to pull the trigger.
Ooh.
That
would be a nice twist, because they didn't show him as one of the dudes rushing towards, so they're really doing a lot of misdirection right there.
Right.
It is a lot of Who Shot JR, though. I don't know if you guys used to watch Dallas back in the day, but they really did. I mean, they even did the whole thing. Who shot Ghost? I mean, come on, man. But I mean, that would be a good thing with Q if he shot him, because no one. I mean, I guess we're thinking about it. Could have been him. You know?
Almighty said, "What happened to BG?" They just wrote his ass right completely out the story.
Yeah, he's gone.
Here we go, Larry.
Here we go.
California, you are on with Lamont and Larry. Tell us your name and what are your power theories?
I can barely hear you. My name is Lucy.
Hold on. Can you hear me now, Lucy?
I can hear you now.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
We got you in the building. Talk to us, Lucy. What do you think is going on with power?
Where's Snoopy?
Okay, so what's going to happen is this. Mary J. Blige is going to be the wife of the man in the bar. And they're coming for Tasha for killing Lakeisha.
So you think
She's going to come together with Ghost. Ghost not dead. She going to come together with Ghost. And her and Ghost together, they're coming for Tasha.
So you think Mary J. Blige is going to be in the next 5 episodes?
Yes.
So she's not going to be in the spinoffs?
She's going to be in the spinoffs.
Okay, but she's also going to be in the next 5 episodes.
But she's going to start. They're going to start working her in the next 5 episodes.
Okay.
Really?
Oh man.
Okay. All right.
I can feel that. What role is she going to play? Like who else is she going to be associated with?
She's going to be Lala's mother.
Lala's mother. We've heard this before. We've heard people speculate on this before.
Tell you where you heard it from?
Tell us.
You heard it from my son.
Oh, power philosopher.
Because I told that to my son.
Oh,
okay.
Wow. Oh, wow. We feeling that. So,
all right.
So, who do you think shot Ghost?
Tariq.
Yep.
You think Tariq did it? Why would Tariq do it?
Because I believe deep down inside, Tariq is Kanan's son.
No, they've already established that it's not. They did the DNA test.
Yeah, we've
already knocked that theory out the box.
They've knocked that one out.
Okay, so if you believe in who shot JR, do you believe in DNA tests being switched?
Oh, okay.
Okay, I mean, yeah, you can go there if you do that.
So you think that Rodriguez switched the DNA just because they want to get Ghost that bad?
Yep.
I don't know. I don't think she was that. I think she's going down that route. Like she could get to that place, but I don't think she's there yet. She's just starting to go down the route what Saxe has gone down, where she's starting to see how really slippery these guys are. And she's really seen how difficult it is to try and get a case built on them. And she's just starting to say to herself, if I want to get them off the streets, I'm gonna have to break a few rules. But when she did the DNA test, I don't think she was there yet. She was there just a little bit because she took the glass when she shouldn't have, but she wasn't there yet.
So how did Tariq then pretend to be Kanan's son to get his ashes?
Because he really loved Kanan. Kanan was his hero and his role model that stepped in place when he felt like his dad fell off.
I mean, you can just show up with an ID or something and just be like, that was my dad, show him ID. And then, I mean, if no one else is showing up to claim the body, I mean, what do they care?
Well, that's what he did. He got a fake ID.
Right.
And if you remember, who got their hands on it? Rodriguez Saxe found out about the fake ID.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's not really that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you, Mama. Thank you for giving us a call. Stick with us and be sure to subscribe to Larry's channel. He's a little crazier than me.
You know, I want to ask you a question.
Oh Lord, here we go.
I want to ask you a question. Let me see. I got a couple of them. Let me find one that's not going to offend you. No, this is a real question though. And this goes for you and for the people in the comments. Why is Truth always have his doors unlocked? How come he never locks the doors? I mean, I get it when the club's open, but when the club is closed, how come people would just walk in there? All the Blanca just walks in there. Ramona just walks in there. Tommy just walks in there. Jason, Sax, everybody just rolls up in truth when it's not open. How come he never has the doors locked? I mean, because they have high-end liquor. I want to know where the club is. I might just walk in and go grab me a bottle of Johnny Walker Black or something, and walk out. I mean, I'm just saying, how come they don't lock the doors?
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
I know how to answer to that one.
Okay, well, we appreciate you, Mom. We're going to let you out of here on that one.
Okay,
Have a
thank
good one.
you.
The line is open, people, and Larry is I'm gonna make sure there ain't no ripple in this cup he drinking over here.
Just water,
and we
just
know,
water.
and we know why Ramona walking around there. He want her to be in there getting ready. Was you disappointed that they didn't let him have his scene with Ramona?
Yeah, man, I was disappointed they didn't get it in. I was thinking they were getting it in before the finale, or at least during the finale. I figured it was going to happen, but now I'm not so sure it's going to happen at all. Because I kind of feel like if it was going to happen, that it would have happened during the mid-season finale, because that would have been like the thing.
The perfect time.
Yeah, that would have been the perfect timing.
Well,
but
they did get that somewhat
kiss.
Sensual kiss in.
Yeah, they did. They got that.
What was that not enough to satisfy your?
Come on, man! You've seen where power's been. The first what season is this? Season 5, something like that.
6, man.
Man, for like the first 5 seasons, they basically had like four soft core scenes in there, and now it's like they've had one with what's his name, Lorenz Tate and dude's wife.
And what about Tommy and Keisha?
They didn't do nothing. Did they do anything in this season?
I'm thinking like the first. No,
they didn't do anything, man.
Last season.
Yeah, they haven't had really any good sex scenes this season. They've had like one.
Okay, here we go. Virginia. Virginia in the house. Talk to us.
Hi, it's me again, Patty.
Hey, Patty. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How y'all doing? Hi, Larry.
How you doing?
Huh? Good.
Man,
I got it there, and I posted it on your comment this morning, but I thought about it.
Here we go.
Well, I still say Tyrese did it.
Okay.
Really?
But Tasha gonna walk in right after, everybody heard the shot. Not Ramona. Rodriguez heard the shot. But she's not gonna go in right away. Tasha gonna be the first one to go in after the gunshot go off. And she's going to take the gun from Tyrese. She's going to take the fall.
What?
And how she's going to get away with it? Because I still don't think Ghost is dead. And I do think that Tyrese is the shooter. But Tasha's going to take the fall. And she's going to be able to get away with it. Because remember, Rodriguez saw those bruises on her arm.
True.
So she's going to be able to say she did it in self-defense. Because she feared for her and her kid's life. Because Ghost killed Silver, and Ghost found out that she told Rodriguez that he killed Silver, and they found Silver's body. So Ghost called her to the club to confront her about that. So she had to shoot him in self-defense because he was about to kill her.
Can I ask you a question?
That's a good theory. I like it.
How much somebody paying you to write these theories?
I was just thinking about it. I'm just saying.
Are you working? Are you secretly working with the power staff, and you just trying to gas me up, make me feel good?
No.
This really 50 Baby's mama calling in. You secretly 50 Baby mama calling in, huh?
Yeah, you know something.
It gotta make sense because Courtney said it's out of those people. I mean, I know she could be tricking us, but she said it's out of those people we saw.
This Courtney's cousin. Courtney got her cousins calling in.
No, they don't want to make it too obvious, so they didn't show Tasha or Tyrese cocking the gun.
Yep, that's that trailer
but
idea.
It's gonna be between Tasha and Tyrese.
Well, there was one more person they didn't show in that trailer that I didn't mention that didn't cock a gun, and that was Dre.
Is Dre out yet though?
Dre leaving town.
Exactly.
I think Dre was on his way out of town.
That's what I think too.
He got his last chance getting out of jail. He probably gonna get his daughter, and he bouncing before he end up getting caught up by a ghost or something. You know, I think he's leaving out of town for good.
I do too.
I think he's about to disappear.
I think he was bouncing too. I think he was disappearing.
Yeah, he'll probably leave.
But
I think Dre's gonna go to California. And then Tommy's going to go to California when they do that theory that I talked about, where he's going to work with those California dudes. And then he's going to meet up with Dre. He's going to want to kill him. And then he's going to find out Dre's got all kinds of California connections. So he's going to end up working with him. They're going to have power West Coast.
I believe that could happen because he probably got in New York now. I mean, his bitch is dead. Jason's gone. There's no reason for him to really be there. Like he said to Kadeem, when Kadeem said, "Is Cash gonna see you again?" He said he don't know.
That is true.
That's true.
You know, there's no reason.
Do you feel like the last caller brought a point that I want to ask you? The last caller said that she thinks Mary J. Blige is going to come on the next 5 episodes and be Lakeisha's mom, and she's going to hunt down Tasha. What do you think about that theory?
I have a feeling Mary J. Blige is going to be maybe Ghost girlfriend, ex-girlfriend.
Ex-girl? What?
Huh?
Like, I mean, Ghost dad, ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
I
got you.
Or maybe she's gonna be connected to Ghost uncle somehow.
Right. I would love to see her connected to Colonel Taylor. That's what I call him, from a different world.
Right.
Oh.
That was my guy.
I don't think everybody's saying Keisha mom, but that's a possibility too.
Okay.
I think she's gonna maybe be one of those dead ex-girlfriends or something like that.
So there's no chance he could be
maybe even Ghost dead ex-wife, because they never said that Ghost he never went to his parents, but we don't know if his parents was married. So
is there any chance she could be Ghost's mother?
That's a possibility.
My man Tri-State Ernie Mobile Reviews said he think it's Ghost's mom.
Think Ghost's mom. Okay.
Because we don't really know anything about. He just recently started talking about his dad for real. I see. I said, do we think Ghost's dad was Breeze? I want to know who Breezy is too.
Yeah, I want to know who he is. I don't think that's Ghost's dad.
Come up since Kanan been talking about, and then Breezy. Because it do sound like Breezy would have been somebody older than them that maybe taught all of them the game. I don't know. I got to think more about that.
Yeah, you think about that one. We're gonna go live again and we're gonna hit you back. But Larry,
I like this one. Hold on, there's a comment in here.
Okay, there.
Hold on, there's a comment in here that I like from Latin Killers. It said Ramona shot him. I like that one. I was thinking the same thing. I think Ramona might have shot him.
Why would Ramona shoot Ghost?
Why? For what reason? Ramona is trying to be in that political world.
Right. You trying to say
she's doing for Ghost is to be in that political world.
I know what he's about to say. He's about to say that. He's about to say that Ramona shot him because he withheld penis too long.
It could be that. It could be. She just got tired of waiting. She got tired of waiting.
She guys will wait until they get married and all that stuff, and then
married
herself or whatever. That way, she still has some type of benefit.
Yeah, oh my Lord!
She'll have no type of nothing.
Good, y'all making it sound like Ramona thirsty.
Oh man.
I think she wants that power. She's thirsty for that political world to be in that. You know. Her helping Ghost clean his life, because she know all about Ghost. Everybody saying she don't, but she knows Ghost.
And she probably
Ghost don't think she do.
And she got a pass.
And whatever secret, they both have secrets, like she said. So her helping Ghost clean up his life or whatever, that's also helping her look a certain way in the political world as well, based on whatever happened in her past.
Right.
So let me ask you: are you married, or do you have a boyfriend or something?
No, I'm not married, but no.
So you sound like you have a situation.
Here we go.
I was gonna ask you something, but I think I'm gonna leave it right there. That was more entertaining than what I was gonna ask. I'm gonna leave that right there.
We're gonna let you get out of here on that, my lady. Thank you for calling us and check back in on us next week.
That was a lot of stumbling and stuttering.
Yeah, you do say. Be sure to subscribe to Larry's channel.
I hope your situation isn't listening.
I did already.
Okay, thank you.
I've already started using some of the websites that he put up there for live TV streaming.
Oh, nice. All right.
That's how we get it in. Thank you, baby.
All right, have a good one.
You too. Woo, that was a lot of stuttering. I hope her situation isn't listening, boy.
Hey, yeah, whoever the situation is, she love you, but she just can't say your name.
Yeah, you know.
The line is open, y'all. Call in. We're talking power and anything else y'all want to talk about. Y'all want to talk about people getting stabbed over some damn Popeyes chicken sandwiches. We got jokes. But at the end of the day, man, them chicken sandwiches ain't worth nobody getting stabbed.
No, not even a little bit.
No, man.
It's a sandwich, man.
Man.
It's just a sandwich. What does that thing cost? $4, something like that?
The sandwich is $4.
Yeah. Is that how much it is?
I don't know.
But I'm not killing anybody over some nonsense.
Yeah, man.
That's just crazy.
You forget it.
Now, how many of you have seen Harriet? Harriet came out, this past weekend. If anybody saw Harriet, throw up a big thumbs up in the comment section.
Leave us some comments. We might talk about that on the back end.
Yeah, we might have a few things to say about Harriet, and I want to know if anybody's seen it. Because if you guys haven't seen it, it doesn't make much sense.
Right.
We got a couple of, there we go. We got one thumbs up. We'll see who else is in there.
Okay.
Somebody else.
Courtney Kemp said in an AfterBuzz interview, Angela's gun was used to shoot ghosts. Oh, here we go. Jersey City, you in the building, Lamont and Larry. Talk to us.
Did we lose him? There we go.
We lost him. New York, New York, you in the building with Lamont and Larry. Talk to us.
Hey, Lamont. Hey, Larry.
Hey.
Oh, I recognize that voice.
This is Muchella.
Okay, I went back. I did call it was going to be a cliffhanger.
Okay.
We listening.
Remember when we talked about it last Wednesday? I said it's probably going to be a cliffhanger with somebody getting shot.
Yep. Who shot JR?
I said that. Yep, I said that. And I sent you a link with it where Courtney Kemp was on live talking about it, and everybody's talking about people that wasn't shown in the last scene of who shot Ghost. She said you might as well throw that theory out. But then again, you know how she's deceptive with things.
Okay. Who shot JR?
And, it's gonna be one of those.
Oh Lord. And you still
I'm going by who was closest though. It's between Paz and
Tariq.
No, I don't think it's Tariq because he was coming down the stairs. I don't think it was him. He was coming down like the subway stairs. He could be going to the police station and turn himself in. He might be really going to do that.
He could be.
They didn't actually show him with a gun.
No, they didn't. But they didn't show Tasha with a gun either.
Oh, but what if Tariq is flipping it?
No, on the coming attractions, they show her with the gun, don't they?
I didn't think they. I didn't think they did.
I thought they showed her with the gun then.
I haven't seen that one, but the one that they dropped the other day, they didn't show her cocking the gun.
All right, what about this theory?
Okay.
What if Tariq is heading to the police station?
It's a toss-up between Stacks and Paz.
All right, Michelle, what about?
She actually cocked the gun, and she also said it was Angela's gun she had.
All right, think about this theory. What if Tariq is actually heading to the police station, but not to turn himself in, but to dime out Ghost? What if he's going to flip on his dad? That's
possible. If he look at how he went straight to his father. You don't think that was betrayal right there?
Somewhat, but he knows. I mean, he knows Dre and his dad been working together for the longest. But Ghost did go. This is the thing, right? All of a sudden, this is why this makes no sense. Ghost just went totally off a deep in his last episode. All of a sudden, he's antagonizing people. He's diming people out, calling the police on people, calling the police on Tasha. Then he's calling the police on on
But why
or trying to get Tariq to
Ghost got Kanan in jail like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so
he did.
They've done that before.
They have done that.
Man.
Muchella, Dreadhead Swag want me to ask you a question.
Okay.
Was you hoping Saps was going to shoot himself in the penis?
No, the head don't.
Dreadhead, I got your question up here. I got your question up here.
Man, you crazy.
I got his question up here, man. The people want me to ask their questions. So I asked his question.
Oh, damn.
I really thought Sax was going to shoot himself, though.
Yeah.
When he was in his apartment, I thought he was going to put that gun in his mouth and shoot.
I sort of thought that was going to happen, but then I thought, nah, that's just too easy. That's too easy of a way out. I think Sax is going to make it through here, or he might get taken out. Like maybe he's going to, I think Tommy might take him out if Tommy thinks Sax is closing in on him because of some recording or something. I think Tommy might just off him. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, she said the next 5 episodes, you're gonna see everybody's point of view.
Okay. So basically, they're gonna do a backstory on each individual that was coming after Ghost.
Correct.
Okay.
I sent you the link. You'll see.
Okay.
I was hoping you saw it so we could talk about it.
No, I've been on the road trying to get up here to Larry crib, and I haven't had time to do anything in the car much.
You know who could have been that shot Ghost? It could have been what's his name? What's the young buck's name? Keisha's son, Cash. It could have been Cash.
Hell,
Cash might have snuck out and got him. If he thought Ghost did it, he might have went and got him.
If anything, it would be Cash's father, not Cash.
Yeah.
Nah.
If anything, it could be Cash. If you're saying that, I would say Cash's father before Cash.
Man, they should have cast somebody else for that role, anyways.
What, for Cash?
Nah, for Cash's father.
It was a good cameo.
Yeah, I think that was
garbage. No one believes that little high yellow light-eyed dude with his skinny jeans is supposed to be gangster. Come on, man.
That's how gangsters are nowadays.
Man, come on.
Have you not seen how Cam Newton dressed?
Cam Newton's not a gangster. Cam Newton's a football player.
Have you not seen how Russell Westbrook dressed?
He's another pro ball. He's not a gangster. None of these dudes are gangsters.
So you saying that ball players can't be gangster?
I'm not saying they can't be gangster. They're not gangster like dudes putting holes in people. Not unless they have CTEs like what's his name from
So you
New
haven't
England.
seen X to knocking 2930, whatever the hell his name is. He be wearing skinny jeans.
All right. Maybe you could be a little hard wearing some skinny jeans. I don't know though. It's just shit seems the opposite of hard to me.
Yeah, Muchella, we're gonna get you out of here. Thank you for sticking with us.
All righty then.
Don't be sure to subscribe to Larry's channel.
I have already.
All right. Thank you.
The line is wide open, y'all. We still taking power talk, all your comments. Here we go.
Sounds like trouble.
Nevada. What happens in Las Vegas
stays in Las Vegas.
And what happens on this call goes everywhere.
What do they say? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, except for herpes?
Oh, Lord. What's going on, Las Vegas? Talk to us.
What's going on, my brother? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How about yourself?
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm blessed to be here. Glad to be on live with y'all.
Man, we are blessed to have you.
Yes, sir. What's on your mind?
Man, that finale, that's what's on my mind. I'm disappointed the way they trying to do my man's Ghost, man.
Yeah,
he has it coming.
I mean,
man, just the writing is all over the place, in my opinion.
It is.
I can see that.
It feels like they have like 9 different people writing it that are not talking to each other. It's like I understand the way writing rooms work. You take an episode, you go write it, and you bring it back to the writer's room, and then they chop it up, hack it up, put it all back together the way it should so it's cohesive. But it feels like they just sent the writers off to write individually and they didn't communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I feel like everything was rushed. Last episode was a good episode for Ghost, in my opinion, up until the end. I feel like that was kind of lazy how they did that. That could have been done differently, you know? And the way they're trying to portray it with Tariq, I just don't see it like being successful in book 2 Ghosts, you know? That kid is spoiled. He's had everything handed to him on a silver plate, but you want to sell drugs. It makes no sense at all, you know?
I mean, maybe they want us to understand how, how a lot of rich kids, they think that living that kind of lifestyle is glamorous for whatever the reason. I mean, just take people in the way we do music.
Right.
A lot of people like listening to gangster rap, but they ain't about to go on no street and shoot nobody. But then you do get a few people that feel like, hell, I don't listen to the music so much. I want to actually go and test out what they're saying you're doing in the music.
Yeah.
Right. 100%.
And maybe that's what's going on with Reek. And then you had Kanan fill in a lot of the times when the daddy wasn't there and start putting those bugs in his head. And then bam, there you go.
All right.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
All right,
so
caller.
I do understand. I feel like Ghost did play a role in his own demise because, in my opinion, after Ghost got after Ghost got Tariq back from Kanan and Jukebox, I feel like Ghost should have told Tariq everything, you know? Why are you trying to hide everything when this kid has already been exposed to a lot, you know, as is, you know? It just doesn't make sense, you know? So I don't get it. And I don't like how they trying to do Ghost when Ghost has looked out for everyone's he's had everyone's best interest in mind, whether good or bad. He's had everyone's best interest in mind. So I just don't like how they're trying to play it as, oh, Ghost is the bad guy. Ghost has to die, when Ghost has been trying to help everybody live a better, legitimate life, but that's not the life that they want to live, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Tasha, she's very conflicted. At first she wanted Ghost to be the biggest drug dealer. Then she went from that to Terry Silver to this mysterious man who we don't even know who he is, you know? And then and Sean as well. So it's like a lot, it's a lot of the same thing that I've seen in the show. It's a lot of conflictions, and people don't know exactly what they want. Same with Tommy. Tommy, at first, at the beginning of the season, you know, he was so hell bent on killing Ghosts, but now he doesn't want to kill Ghosts. Nah. I feel like a lot of the things in the last episode was just rushed. But overall, I feel like it wasn't a bad episode. I feel like it was a good episode. Just some things could have been done better, you know.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you a question, caller. Now that Ghost has been shot, and we've seen this, he's not going to be able to work for a while. So does he have Affleck? Does he have Affleck to cover those incidentals? And does he have, do they provide medical care? Do they provide medical insurance at Truth? Do you know? I mean, I want to know.
That's a good question, bro. That's a good question.
I mean, getting shot is expensive. There's going to be surgeries, and I want to know. I want to know if the Affleck duck is going to show up for him. You know.
Man, me personally, bro, I just don't want Ghost to die, you know, because the premise, the whole story, the main storyline of the show is focused about Ghost. It's Ghost's story. So to take Ghost out and to have Tariq become the boss is lazy writing, in my opinion. That's very lazy.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
If you're gonna take Ghost out, Ghost gotta go like a gangster. Ghost ain't go out like no gangster. If that's the way Ghost died, he went out like a sucker, bro.
I think what they're gonna do is I think when they come back, they're gonna spin it as if it's a political assassination attempt. Because they just announced him as lieutenant governor. They're going to spin it as if it's a political assassination attempt. And that's going to work in his benefit. It's going to work for the woman that just, what's her name, Loretta? Mm-hmm. It's going to work in their favor because it's going to say, look, you know, here's this person that used to be in the streets and now he built his own thing, and the powers that be just don't want to see that happen. So, you know.
Now I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think Ghost is dead?
Nah, I don't think he's dead.
Nope.
Nah, I don't think he's dead.
Me personally, I don't think he's dead. I think he's gonna take a while for him to recover. But I want to know, I don't want the next 5 episodes, because they did say Ghost is in the next 5 episodes. I don't want the next 5 episodes to be everyone's different perspectives, because then again, I think that's lazy writing as is. We've already seen we've seen this type of thing before with Angela getting shot, and the writers lying to us, saying that Angela was alive and she died in
20 seconds.
30, exactly 20 seconds. She wasn't there that
Well,
long.
she sort of is alive because she keeps coming back to Ghost in these these dream sequences where he's seeing her and talking to her. So she is sort of alive. They're not totally lying in that respect, but
she's a ghost.
She's a ghost. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, do you guys think this is the death of James St. Patrick or the death of Ghost?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know, because now that he's been blasted, when he survives, when he comes back, is he just going to go straight and become, is he going to come back and be straight and just be a politician? Or is he just going to be like, all right, I'm full on fucking people up now, excuse my French. And he just goes all in, just taking people out. Because we've seen him when he needs to be. The dude's a straight up psychopath. He will kill somebody, wipe off a little blood, and go back into the club and eat and drink. So
I think that's exactly what we need at this point.
Right. Yeah.
Ghost has been very passive. He's been very passive aggressive this season.
You mean James St. Patrick?
Right.
James St. Patrick has been passive.
Yeah, you're right. Y'all right about that, man. I hope they in these next 5 episodes. I just hope the writing, they pick up the writing a little bit more, because the writing has been, just as I stated, very lazy. I see it as. And I just don't like that they're trying to portray Ghost to be this big bad villain when in reality he's not.
Well, with shows and movies and TV shows, often just the way people write stories, they often end the way they begin, and so it could very well end with him. Ghost got shot. He's upset. He's really pissed off about it. Goes back into street mode, and now he hooks up back with Tommy and is like, "We're gonna go find out who did this." And him and Tommy are back in the streets hardcore. And because Jason just got killed, Tommy becomes, the new kingpin. And he's gonna, I don't know, either Tommy or Ghost, someone becomes a new kingpin, and then they have to find a new distro. But the way they worked before, they were sort of like they were together. They were sort of like dual distros,
Right.
So they may end up back in the same place where they say, okay. They may forgive Dre for what he did and say make Dre their distro, and they become the new Jason together, and they're back in there right where they started.
Yeah, but I don't see them forgiving Dre. Dre just done entirely too much. I really want Dre to get taken out. He's done entirely too much.
Man, I like Dre.
You like Dre?
Yeah, I like Dre. That Dre is slippery. Man, Dre is a survivor. Bro, I like people who survive.
Dre is a snake, bro. Dre is a snake.
Exactly. That's the whole thing. That's one reason why I like him. I mean, if you're in those streets like that, you need to have certain skills, and Dre has those skills. He can get out of trouble with gangsters. He can get out of trouble with attorneys. He can get out of trouble with the feds. The dude is a survivor. I like people who can survive through all kinds. Like if I was in the apocalypse, I want a dude like that next to me.
So you like a snitch?
No, I don't like necessarily a snitch.
Yeah, that's basically what you just said.
I wouldn't necessarily trust him. But I would trust that he would survive.
Apocalypse, I'm gonna take Ghost with me, man. If it's the apocalypse, I'm definitely gonna take Ghost with me.
Well, if it's the apocalypse, I'm probably taking Ramona or Tasha, because it's Ramona and Tasha. I'm just saying.
Here we go.
Y'all right about that. Now look, do y'all think Dre's statement is admissible in court? Because if I'm not mistaken, he was locked up. In witness protection.
I mean, and
Ghost murdered Terry Silver.
And he was coerced. They're gonna find out his ass was coerced.
But none of it's gonna be admissible.
And they're gonna find out that Cooper Sacks coerced Tate.
Yeah.
What you want to ask this caller before we get him out of here? Good call, by the way, because some other people want to get in here and state their cases.
Yeah, I want to know, for your girl or your wife, which one of the power women is most like your girl or your wife?
Oh, that's good.
It's crazy because I date a Hispanic female right now, so I would say Angela.
Okay, so you got a list. It can be Angela, it can be Paz, it can be Rodriguez, it can be Rodriguez's girlfriend. You got a whole list.
Ooh. Man, you're absolutely right. But my shorty, she falls more along the lines of Angela.
Okay.
More along the lines of Angela, you know.
No doubt.
Well, I'll
no
just
doubt.
say this, man. If you got a white friend, keep him away from her because you don't want her getting shot.
Lord, man.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pissed up in here, man. This is a good call. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, homie, man. Be easy today.
Yeah, y'all have a blessing.
All right, man.
Boy, I tell you, the line is wide open, ladies and gentlemen.
You know,
Give us a call. Larry is just now starting to feel his oats, baby. He's just now starting to crank it up and get on in there. So
let's see.
Courtney basically is saying that one of those people approaching the scene is the one who shot Ghost.
I don't think so. I mean, I want to say yeah, but it feels like that would be so easy. That just feels like it would be so easy to make it one of them.
But it seems like everybody's already upset with the writing as it is.
It is true. That is very, very true. So they could just be super lazy. But I mean, I like your theory. I think it might actually be Q. I like that. I think it could be him. The whole thing about when he, like you said, when he saw the way that when he saw his face, when he saw the that Tasha had those bruises,
right?
I think
he was nuts.
And dude had said before, I know dudes like your husband. I know how to deal with them.
Turn your background down a little bit.
Yeah. You got to turn your volume down.
Yeah, turn your volume in the background down. Can you hear us now? Hello?
Sterling said, "Can Tommy use the N-word?" Nah.
Tommy.
Tommy can't use the N-word. Nah. Tommy might be about it, but he can't use the N-word. Nah. No, definitely
Michigan.
not.
We got Michigan in the house. What's going on, Michigan?
Oh, Terrence the Chief hits the tip jar. Oh, Terrence the Don Chef.
Up?
Terrence the Don Chef hits the tip jar.
Caller, we just giving. What's going on, caller? Somebody just hit our tip jar, so we got to give him some love. We appreciate you, Terrence, the Chief. And who do we got on the phone
chef,
right now?
Terrence the Don Chef.
Mike Willie calling from Michigan. Man.
Mike Willie calling from the Michigan. What part of Michigan you in?
Detroit.
Oh, so you from my wife's town. What's up?
Man, what's up?
Oh, okay, cool.
What's up with Kwame? What's up with Kwame? Is he about to be locked up next to Tommy?
No, man.
No. Getting out, man.
Kwame is done.
I know you're a little disappointed, man, that you didn't see that smash scene, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
they did us wrong. They did us all wrong. They did Ramona wrong, too.
The women said they don't want to see it.
Oh, they don't have to see it.
Hey, man, I could be crazy, but two things. I think part of that episode was a dream because if you notice, he took a deep breath and closed his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it was on at Truth. I think so. Part of that is just like reflecting on his day, how he pissed everybody off because of his arrogance that day.
Yeah,
right.
And two, I even wrote on one of your on your channel that I do think Breeze is his dad, and I think everything's going to come full circle. Where he killed his dad, and Tariq is going to kill him by the fifth episode.
You think it's going to be some Shakespearean stuff like that?
I totally do.
Okay.
I will be wrong. It's just my opinion, but I can see that happening.
Okay.
Now we like crazy on this channel. And we believe there ain't no crazy theory until it's disproved on the show.
Right.
So, but having said all those things, they're saying Courtney Kemp has came out and said that Ghost was shot, and one of the 5 people that was headed to Truth did it. So are you saying that Courtney is shooting us a field?
I can see her misleading us because if she gives us too much, why would we stay tuned to watch if we're pissed off about it?
Okay. I could see people watching either way. Because people is complaining.
Yeah, that's true.
People complaining about the writing of the last 2 episodes, and I bet you everybody's still gonna tune in.
Yeah. I mean, and if that's the case, I'll start by process of elimination.
Okay.
I don't think I think the way the writing would go, by you not seeing Tariq being the only one without a gun,
Right.
I still would think it'll be Tariq.
Yeah.
So where do you get the gun from? You think he's got an old Canaan gun stashed somewhere?
Who knows, man? Who knows with that kid, man?
Well,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
that's true.
Ghost keep a gun in his office. Maybe he went to the office and snatched the gun.
It could be. It could be.
That's very possible.
Or
That's very possible.
Or they could be totally flipping this on us. They could be turning this show into a horror film sort of thing. And Angela came back from the dead as like a zombie ghost, shot him.
Oh, Lord.
Boom. Everybody else is on the way there. Angela shot him and then poof, disappeared. And now it's going to be a whole new show where it's going to be called Power Ghost or
Power Zombies.
Power Zombies. There you go. Power Zombies.
This is what I want to tell the caller, and this is what I want to tell the people that's watching right now. Encourage your kids to take classes on being actors and thespians and screenwriters, because some of y'all have written some of the best stories that they could use on Power. Your children have opportunities to be screenwriters for shows. Make that happen.
If they can do Pride and Prejudice zombies, why can't they do Power Zombies? See? Think about all the people that could come back. That Angela could come back. Proctor could come back. Kanan could come back. All these people come back as zombies.
Look, my man Banjai Real Sports Talk said, stop it. That's high talk. And I don't smell no marijuana in this room.
They both had 3 hallucinations, like talking to 3 different dead people.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
Yeah, see?
That's true. He noticed. Ghost be having hallucinations like he done ate some mushrooms.
Exactly.
Angela popping up.
See? And that's what's going to happen is that Sax and Blanca are going to be like, the only way that we can get Ghost is if we kill ourselves and go after him. So they're gonna do a suicide pact. They're going to kill each other, and then they're going to go after Ghost from out of the grave.
Boy.
There we go.
And
Power Zombies.
I'm a little disappointed, man. Last time I called, I know I was the last caller, but I didn't get my question, man.
What's your Lord?
Man.
Give him the question, Larry. You got people that's asking you for the question.
I'm built for this, man. I'm built from this.
He built for it. He built for it, Larry.
Oh, man.
He built for it.
Man, I see, now I got to come up with something special for you. I don't even know. Let me see if I have it in me right now.
You got the joke about if you was in a 2-seater car and he was in the car and he had all the women from Power, which one he kicking out? Or is that not?
No, that's a good question. Which one are you kicking out? Or if you in there, you only have that seat. You got to take one of them in. Which one is it? You got Lakeisha, which I hope you say no to Lakeisha since her head exploded already.
Hey, well, hold up. He might not want it to be a woman.
He might just want to get in with Ghost.
It has to be a woman.
Oh, okay.
We never know.
Yeah.
We don't discriminate.
No, we don't discriminate.
We don't discriminate. You know, make sure when you.
I like the panty drawers for my.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We don't discriminate. You know, if we get your pronouns wrong, let us know.
Right.
You know. So
we'll give you choices. Rodriguez, Angela, Rodriguez's girlfriend,
she's
Tasha, Lakeisha.
Did we add a Ramona in there, right?
One out.
And Ramona can be in it too. You only get one.
You only get one.
I gotta kick one out.
Yep. No, you got to kick everybody out except for one.
Why can't I take it all the way back to season 1 and go with pink sneakers?
Okay.
Okay.
You can have it.
All right.
You got it. You got it.
There
you go. You got your Larry question,
there
brother.
You go.
Tune in next week because Larry might get a little bit more rated.
Hey, man, thank you, brothers, man, for taking my call, man. And are you going to continue the videos all the way up until the end of the 5th episode?
Oh, yeah, I ain't going nowhere, man.
We're going to keep them going.
We're going to keep them going. I'm still doing movie reviews, TV show reviews. I'm doing everything. We're even going to start doing a little bit of pop culture, what's going on to help our people.
You know, a little bit of everything.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, by the way, thanks for the recommendation. I saw, Black and Blue?
Yeah.
That movie was excellent.
See?
Oh, nice.
All right. See? I've been trying to tell y'all Black and Blue was right.
I got to see it because I love me Naomi Harris, man. That's just for girls.
Not one boring part in it.
And did you get the theme of the movie? Because that was what was important to me.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask you, Colin, because I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna go see it. I haven't seen it yet, but people are talking about like Oscar-worthy performances from Tyrese.
Tyrese.
That's what they're saying.
What the hell?
Tyrese.
Tyrese.
He was an honorable mention.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Talking about
I love me some Naomi Harris. So
she right.
She's good all day, every day.
Thing, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
But yeah, bro, we're gonna get you out of here on that one, brother. We appreciate you.
All right.
All right, brother.
Yep. All right, y'all.
Man.
The line is wide open again. Hit us.
I'm gonna ask you guys. I know I've asked before on the last episode, but for these 5 weeks that we have off, which show should we watch? So if we want to talk about something, and plus we need something to talk about after this goes off. Which shows should we watch? You guys let us know in the comments section. Drop a little line.
Yeah, we got North Carolina calling. That's my hometown.
North Carolina,
you're in the building.
What's going on?
What's going on,
here
family?
we go. These radio boys, brothers.
Hey, Jay Rich, what's going on with you?
Oh,
we good, man. How you doing?
hold on a minute.
Great, bro.
Hold on. I gotta put some bass.
This is my brother for real.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. This is my high school brother.
Man.
Man, I'm so happy you called us. I'm so happy. I've been trying to get him to do YouTube itself because he be having hot takes. He's an athlete. He can cook.
Damn.
And he's been committed in a relationship longer than me and you've been living.
Damn. This is like a straight up Renaissance man.
He is the man.
All right. All right.
Right.
What's on your mind, brother?
About power. That's good. Let's get to it.
What you think? How do you feel about the last episode? Who you think shot him and where you think they're going?
You know I didn't like the last episode.
I know you didn't.
I didn't want to see Ghost go out like that, but I don't know the direction they're really going there, so it's kind of hard to tell, but it's looking like dead.
So you think that he's going to be dead like as soon as they come back on?
No, not as soon as they come back on. They might do the reenactment, so the next 4 episodes will probably be who every character, what they were doing, and how they were doing, what was going on before he got shot.
Right.
Okay.
The last episode, probably who shot him.
You think they're gonna? You think that Tate's gonna take his spot as a running mate?
Nah, he could though. If he's gonna be in the spinoff.
Yeah, I heard he's gonna be in the spinoff. So did you hear that too?
Okay.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking somebody else did it from what I heard. I heard something different recently, so I'm not sure. I heard he got shot with the same gun Angela got killed with.
That's what we hearing too. We hearing that the gun he got shot with was the one Angela had. So that would lead you to ask.
Wait, the one Angela got shot with?
Yeah.
Really?
So that's the gun that Tommy had Keisha throw in the river.
Definitely, that don't make sense though.
Wait, that Keisha had thrown in the river.
Yeah, you remember Tommy handed Keisha a gun early in the season. She tossed that shit in the river like the lady on the Titanic.
How would somebody get it back then?
I don't know.
And does anybody in that crew know how to clean a gun that well that it can withstand all that salt water?
I don't know.
I mean, come on.
This was a river, so it won't no salt water.
Well, no, because in New York, the Hudson's a saltwater river, I think.
Oh, okay. Well,
Courtney Kemp said it. That's what's throwing me off. So.
Yeah, Courtney Kemp, but you know Courtney Kemp
be lying.
She's got us before, man.
She be lying.
Courtney has got us before, man.
You're right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: how would you have wanted to see the story end?
Yeah, I really want to see it end. It's hard to see Ghost get killed though.
Yeah.
I can live with that. Kind of like Sons of Anarchy. I can live with that. The last episode.
Yeah, I can live with that in the last episode, but not right now. It's too early. It's too early.
Okay.
It's too early. So let me ask you this question.
Oh boy, he's a Renaissance committed man now.
I know this is why it's perfect for him because he's been married, he's been with a girl for a long time. So if Ghost is shot up like he is, and his stuff doesn't work anymore, he comes out if he's still alive, but maybe he's up there in a wheelchair and his junk doesn't work anymore. Does Ramona stay with him or does she dip out?
Golly.
I'm just saying, some people are fair weather friends, you know? I want to know
that. She might stay with him, man.
Yeah,
she might stay. Okay.
See?
Okay, that's what I want to know.
See?
You never know.
Might get a massage good.
Right. Okay.
Right,
Some women are like, if his goods don't work, I can't get out. Some women are like that. So
man.
you know,
his hands and tongue still work though.
Exactly.
Okay.
See, that's a Renaissance man.
And he was worried about me.
See?
And he was worried about me.
I definitely got to bring AJ on the show. He definitely got to get on the show. That's a good one, bro. Hey, man, we're going to get you out of here on that one, bro.
Okay.
Stick with me, homie.
All right.
All right, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. That's a good one. He ain't hesitate. He knew it. That is a man who has been married and committed for a long time. That's my guy.
Oh, man.
That is my guy.
Do what you do.
Yeah, man. The line is open, y'all. We still taking your power calls. The number, I am posting it right here. Hit us. We talking power. We just shooting the breeze, man. Want to know what y'all think?
There's a lot of people thinking that Tasha did it. Some people say Ramona. Some people say Tariq. I don't see too many people thinking about Sax or Jax. You know,
who's Jax?
Isn't that her name? Angela's
Paz.
Paz. Sorry,
Yeah,
Paz. Who's Jax? I'm thinking of Sax. So I'm thinking Sax, not Jax. Sax. But yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't think Tasha or Tariq. I think that's just too easy.
Let's see here.
That's too easy.
MT said, why ain't y'all paying attention to the comments? Tasha did it, man. We done said Tasha 1,100 times on this show.
Yeah, we did. Hey, I want to see somebody hit the tip jar for this man right now. You know, he drove all the way up from North Carolina to come up here so we can do this power show together. I want to see you guys hit the tip jar for this brother right here so he can get his gas money back, even though he has a Tesla.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. Hey, but here's the problem with the Tesla up here. All the Tesla charging stations up here, you got to go into one of those gated parking lots, and you got to pay the people in the gated parking lot to get to the charger.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. That's how they get you.
That's how
they
get you.
Yeah.
What about like the joints at the mall? Are those like quick charging ones? Or what are those?
Which one y'all got at the mall down here?
Like at Tyson's Corner, there's charging stations down there.
Oh, well, I'm gonna be going over there. But in DC,
there's actually right across the street at the shopping center, they have charging stations over there.
I will be over there as soon as we leave, getting that charging on, snapping photos, doing what we do. Love these videos you guys do weekly. Great content. Thank you, MT. We love you too for sticking with us.
Somebody says a line says it's unavailable. If that happens, it's probably because there's people calling in at the same time you're trying to call in. So you might just have to hang up and try again.
Right. Nobody's there on the line right now. Give us a call.
That's right.
Check out The Watchmen. I have done 2 reviews on The Watchmen. I try to do that weekly. I just didn't do it this week. I really like the show, but a lot of people felt like it was controversial because they didn't like the showing the brutality of the Tulsa, Oklahoma bombing of the African Americans. It was fine for me, and I went on with it. So check that out. Wonder what Tate was going to. What was Tate?
Someone said Shameless. What? Shameless? Now they're talking about the stuff we like.
Dante Larazzo. Yeah, man. We do watch that one too.
Yeah,
I have done a review on Titans and brother LeVar Duque. When I did that review on Titans, only 300 people watched it.
On Titans? Which one is Titans?
Titans is the DC animated show, and that joint is fire.
Is it really?
It's fire.
I haven't watched it. I'm going to have to check it
fire.
out. I'm going to have to check that out.
So I'm going to... Oh, my God.
Here we go.
Somebody,
in the house.
Let's see here.
H. Luz.
Your power videos are the best. Keep them up, my brother. Much respect to y'all. I appreciate that, H. Luz. But, you know, there are some other good people that do some good videos in this space, too. My man, Mark Dart, Mike B, Jay Moore. Those guys do great videos, too. So I want to show respect to the people that I oftentimes talk to about doing these videos. So I appreciate you. Thank you for sticking with me. Be sure to join Larry's channel as well.
And H. Luz, big ups for hitting the tip jar, you guys.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that. Godfather of Harlem, Mucella, you know I done a review on that. And I watched the episode last night, the one that just came out, and that was right too. And I'll get a review up for that later this week.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. I need to catch up. I've been trying to catch up on some other shows, so I'm gonna catch up and do like a little mini binge.
Oh, check this out. E-Money Shoes. Damn, what kind of shoes you rocking? Says sometimes the obvious is the obvious. The others are distractions.
Yeah.
So are you saying that Ghost is shot and everything else that we're thinking about is crazy?
It's possible. I still like the idea that he's shot, but he's shot by Angela, because I still like the whole transition to the power zombie thing. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that show has legs. I think you're then talking about merging the worlds The Walking Dead and Power, except now you have like an urban Walking Dead Power version. I'm telling you.
Look, this guy want to see black people as zombies bad. New York, I got you on the line. Talk to us.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
What's going on, Lamar and Larry? How y'all doing?
We good,
we're
man.
good. Oh, Tri-State Ernie Automobile Review.
I appreciate you, Tri-State.
There we go.
Talk to us, caller. What's on your mind about Power?
All right. Well, I got a couple of things, man. One, I definitely think it was Quentin.
I like that.
Shot at Ghost.
I like that.
Hey, man. Hey, look, I thought that too, man, but they done shot my theory down. They said Courtney Kemp said it ain't nobody but the 5 they showed.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yeah, sorry. I'm literally walking into my building. I was trying to call you guys for like the past 20 minutes. Yeah, definitely. I think Quentin, man. I think he's behind it, and man, I think that was him that was shooting at Tommy and Ghost.
I do too.
Yeah,
I definitely think it was him and Will Robertson shooting at Tommy and Ghost.
Yeah, and Will too.
Yep.
Okay.
Second, I think maybe Quentin could be connected to Ray Ray.
Yeah, you know, I did a video on that, but this is the thing though. If they shooting my theory down about Quentin having anything to do with what's going on with the shooting. Because Courtney Kemp is saying that it's only the 5 people that they showed that was approaching truth.
That's what she said. I don't believe that. I think that's another one. I think that's one of those fake me outs. I think it's gonna be somebody else.
Right.
I think they might even do some like cross show stuff where it might actually be Bigger Long that shot him.
And correction, it was 7 people. It was 7 people. It was Paz, Tommy, Tate, Sax, Tasha. They showed Tariq. And I'm missing somebody.
Blanca.
Blanca. Yeah, Blanca. We know it ain't Blanca because she was outside the building when the shot happened.
Right.
So eliminate Blanca.
Well, I think what's his name was outside the building too. Sax. Wasn't he outside and they show him like around the street when the shot went off?
Yeah.
Sax was outside the street.
Yeah. Oh, and Dre. And they showed Dre.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Bigger Long might have traveled through time and then came and shot.
Oh, here we go, man. Now my man done went Avengers on us.
I'm saying he did some time traveling. He was a time traveling Negro, came through time and shot her. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen Harriet, but if you have, then you'll know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then when you get it on bootleg in about 3 months, then you'll know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Now, caller, we're gonna let Larry give you our infamous, famous last question, Larry. What you gonna hit the caller with?
Man, I gotta ask him.
He ready.
I'm ready.
I want to ask him. Now this one's a mild one.
Oh boy.
This one's mild. But out of all the Power women, which one do you want to see get shot next?
Wow.
Is it gonna be Tasha? Is it gonna be Ramona? Okay. Is it gonna be Angela who comes back from the dead and they shoot her again because why not? Or is it gonna,
Man, I'm not gonna lie, maybe Tasha, man.
See, and everybody in the comment section is agreeing with you. They want to see Tasha get that bullet action, that sweet chin bullet action.
Now, let me ask you this. Is it that you want to see her shot because you don't like her character, or are you mad at her hairline?
Man, come on,
I'm just saying.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying, it's been in the news all week.
God,
it's been in the news all week. I'm just talking about the news. Oh
my God! Look, everybody in the comment section is want Tasha go. Why y'all don't like Tasha?
I love me some Tasha. I want to see Tasha stay.
I mean, through the whole 6 seasons, man, she's just been too much, man. I think she gotta go.
Man, I love Tasha. Tasha's a
oh my God.
Patty 718 hits the tip jar.
Damn.
You know?
Yeah, well, caller, we're gonna get you out of here on that. We're gonna show Patty some love, man. But stick with us, brother. Be sure to subscribe to Larry's channel.
Thank you, man.
I definitely will, man. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for calling in.
All right. So Patty hit the tip jar. She said, love talking to you guys. Next time, Larry, I need my question. Don't worry about the situation. So Larry asked her his famous question, and she had a situation, and his question got her so conflicted that we had to end her phone call.
Just had to go.
Yeah, she had to go.
I don't want to be responsible for putting somebody in a hotel because they got put out. You know?
We sign waivers now, y'all. There's fake waivers y'all signing when you make these phone calls. We ain't getting nobody in no trouble. Oh my! Jared Edwards said Tasha versus LeBron versus Steph, talking about their hairline.
Oh, here we go.
Man. Hey, hold up now. LeBron James got his hairline fixed. My man done put that good beignet in his head.
He got some plugs.
Yeah, he got his situation fixed. Boy, y'all is nuts, man.
Oh,
Jail
man.
like Indy, what's popping? What's good, baby? How you doing today? Shrink and Sharon, we ain't spoke to you all day. You know we love you.
You know?
Yeah, we got your back.
We see you.
Maurice Nash, LT's mom called in. Did she? Did my mama call this show?
I don't know.
Man, tell her to call again. She got all my numbers. I got 3 numbers. She know all 3 of them.
Oh.
Death or jail for Tommy. I don't see a third realistic option, and I gotta agree with MT.
Wait. It says should a grown men talk about? Now that's my brother talking about should a grown men talk about another man's hairline.
Hey man,
I don't know, man.
Look, y'all be killing LeBron hairline. Ever since he was with the Miami Heat, y'all were talking about LeBron hairline.
Oh man.
Let's see. I love Power.
Doughboy said, "Do the Walking Dead, man. The Walking Dead's in like episode 29 or something. I'm waiting for Power Zombies.
Didn't they kill off everybody on Walking Dead? They done killed Michonne. Oh,
they killed
Spoiler
Michonne?
alert! I think they killed her.
I stopped watching. It got to a point with me with The Walking Dead where I was rooting for the zombies because they kept fighting each other so much. I just was rooting for the zombies. Bruh, I was like, man, come on.
Said that like a black dude. You're rooting for the zombies to kill the what people?
I'm just saying, zombies got to eat too, right?
Zombie lives matter.
Zombies lives matter.
God, so be more careful, boy.
I'm just saying, everybody's got to eat. I mean, zombies aren't doing it. They just up there foraging for food. If you happen to be in the woods and you get eaten.
Look, you done started them talking about The Walking Dead. My man Nick Jones. They killed off Carl. That pissed me off.
They killed Carl?
Yeah, they been killed him.
What?
Yeah. My man Dreadhead Swag. Yeah, after Rick left, the show was so done for him. Yeah, they got
killed Carl
and they killed Rick. They killed Carl first.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
What about what's his name? What's the Asian dude's name that had the baby with the other chick?
Oh, they killed him first.
They killed him first?
Yeah, man.
Oh, man. See, I've been watching for a minute. They got a hold of me after a while.
They let him get his head beat the hell in with a baseball bat.
Oh, they didn't kill. So he got killed by another human. He didn't get eaten.
No, yeah, he got killed by him.
Oh, see, that's why I stopped watching. I'm like, come on, man. Y'all up there with this whole zombie world after you, and you just want to kill each other?
Michael M. Lamont, do you think Effie and Ramona are related to each other or Breeze? I don't think Effie is related to anybody.
Nah, but I think she's coming back.
Yeah, I think she's going to definitely be back for the spinoff, but I don't think she's related to anybody.
I think she might be back in these last 5.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think we might find out that Effie has somebody working at that other school, and when she finds out Tariq's pushing in on her territory, she's gonna jack his business up there too.
So a lot of people want to know about Tommy. You done brought up Tommy, your one affirmative action in the minority show. They want to know what's he gonna do if he ever find out about Tasha killing Keisha. Is he gonna try to kill Tasha? What is he gonna do?
He's gonna tell Tasha, "You owe me a woman." And so I choose you.
No,
and they're gonna get together.
No, he's not.
Yep,
he's not gonna say that.
And then they're gonna have kids together.
Y'all pay Larry no attention.
Then they're gonna have kids together, and they're gonna name her Raina.
Oh,
they're gonna call her Raina Squared.
Raina
2.
Raina.
There you go.
Raina. They name it Raina. Let's see here. Sterling Dortch.
That's my brother.
You all are technically brothers. How do you rate the look of the show? They make black folks look great. Do you think Power make black folks look great?
Nah, they don't make us look great. See, here's the thing with Power is that it's sort of jacked up and insidious in a lot of ways. It really shows. It's like here you have this black family that's wealthy. They live in the penthouse of this fancy building.
Mm-hmm.
The father owns a club and is supposedly trying to go legit. And in the midst of all that, they still are just a bunch of criminals who can't get away from their own criminality. And even the son, who has every advantage, just wants to be a gangster and a drug dealer and a criminal. It's sort of like sending the message that this is part of the DNA of black folks. And I don't like that part of it. I think that's just BS. That just feeds into more of the stereotypes. I don't mean to go serious, but that's garbage to me, that whole storyline. I mean, I would have been okay with this if Tariq had been, a little bit older and he grew up sort of half in the hood, half in the, half in this nice area, so that when he came to the nice area, it wasn't like that was all he knew. It would have been nice if he had a little bit of hood in him from actually living there.
Mm-hmm.
But this whole thing where he just wants to be a gangster, it just sort of feeds into the stereotype that no matter what situation you put black people in, we're always going to go back to this violent gangster criminal sort of, situation. It's I don't like it. But,
I feel you.
But the show is entertaining. Regardless, it's entertaining.
I was gonna say something about that, but I want to keep this going to people that's putting in comments.
All
right. Jared Thomas. Hell, Dre might end up working for Tariq because if you think about it, Tariq can get a connect from Vincent. Dre just wants to be in the game.
I think that's a good possibility. If he can figure out how to survive, if he can figure out how to get everybody else to stop wanting to kill him.
The problem with that is, can you trust Dre? I think Dre would try to kill Tariq and become the leader.
Well, that's the thing that Tommy said, that Tommy's been talking about, is that Kanan taught him, is don't trust anybody.
Right.
Like, you could be brothers, but in these streets, you can't trust anybody. You can't even trust your own brother. So, I mean, for people talking about you can't trust Dre. You're right. You can't trust him because he's a damn criminal. He's a gangster. He's a murderer. He's a drug dealer. You can't trust him. But the fact that you can't trust him just allows you to be able to operate in a more clear zone. You know how to deal with them because you can't trust him. If I feel like I can trust you, I'm going to deal with you differently. If I know I can't trust you, I'm going to deal with you in a way that I can't trust somebody.
Right.
I'm going to trust that I can't trust you.
Yeah, check this out. Larry Bostic says, who's to say it wasn't Cash Daddy following Ghost? He is from the streets. He didn't tell Tommy that if he needed him anything, let him know. He did tell Tommy that.
I don't even know. I think he only rides public transportation because I don't think he can sit down in them little tight skinny jeans.
Man, stop it.
I'm just saying, I don't think he can sit down.
Stop it, man.
He's riding in a car in his drawers. He has to pull his pants up when he gets out.
Stop it, man. First of all, light-skinned dudes can be gangsters, and dudes wearing skinny jeans can be gangsters, man. You gotta stop. You gotta stop it, man. Stop it.
I guess
it could have been him.
It's possible,
but
it's TV.
The thing is, why would they? Unless they're going to use him a little more, and then you're basically creating a whole new story if you put him as the shooter.
That is true.
That's why I don't think it's him.
But why would he want to kill? Ghost over Lakeisha? They weren't even together. He's not like, I would get it if
it's the mother.
Cash had been killed.
It's the mother. But it's
the mother of his kid. I mean, it's not his kid. I get it if they were still together and that was like his girl or his wife, or if Cash had been killed, I would get him going after the person. But I mean, Lakeisha was up there she was living with another dude, about to get engaged. Why should he care?
Mm-hmm. Claude Forte, Quentin is in construction. Yeah, probably so. And right above her, someone, Tonette Garrison, honey, turkey, and oregano and oil. Are you saying that
Subway?
You saying me and Larry look like a damn sandwich?
She meant to send that message to Subway. She's trying to place an order, and she actually she typed in the wrong box.
Oh my Lord.
That sounds good. I could use a honey turkey and bacon.
Here we go. Air Styles, Cash did not shoot Ghost. Nah, I don't think so.
You don't think Cash shot him?
Nah. RJ Renee, thank you, Lamont. A real brother.
I think it's Quentin.
You think it's Quentin?
I think it's Quentin. I think Quentin did it. Or it could be Benny's people. Benny's people could have come back. They could have just been looking at Tommy and Ghost as one unit and been like, we're gonna get both of them. We don't know who did it, so we're gonna get both of them.
Well, the thing about all these theories that some of them I don't expand on, some I will, just because it makes for something to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Power has only got 5 episodes left. You've got to wrap this shit up.
Or you don't, because they've had some really bad endings on TV.
Oh, so you think that Power would leave this with an unfinished ending?
Oh, definitely, especially when they have spinoffs.
So if that is true, then everything everybody is saying could be a legit idea.
It could be.
I mean, everything. If you're saying Power is going to leave something unended, but I don't understand why would they do that when they want people to watch the spinoffs?
Could be. Or I'll tell you, here's what could happen though.
Okay.
They could have Tommy arrested and going to jail. And then Kim Kardashian comes in here advocating for his innocence, and then has Donald Trump pardon him.
But don't you got to be on death row before you?
No, you don't have to be on death row. Well, before Kim Kardashian gets involved, she might. But he might be on death row. They might think that they might get him for actually killing Ghost.
Oh, here's a good one. Patty 718 says she thinks Tommy was on the way to confront Tasha. I can agree with that.
That could be.
I can agree with that.
That could be. But I don't think there's anything that a blunt can't fix with Tasha and Tommy. I think they could sit down in one of his muscle cars, smoke a blunt, and by the time they're done burning, they'll be good together.
Oh, here you go.
They'll be good. Yeah.
Claude Forte said, it's Tariq, y'all. Come on, it's obvious. Well, Claude Forte, call us. Tell us why it's obvious that it's Tariq.
Yeah, we want to know.
Persuade us. We need persuasion. We took English. You write a thesis, then you write supporting paragraphs for each part, then you write a conclusion. You can verbally do that with us by calling.
I like this. The first one I've seen to say that. Malcolm, I might go positive Smith says Jason's bodyguard might have shot Ghost.
Damn, man.
That's a nice call, right? That's a nice look. I like that.
Boy, y'all going a whole lot of places. If you really believe that they're going to leave this story unwrapped, then you can go any way you want.
But remember, his bodyguard was insisting, take a gun with you. And he was like, no, I'm good. It's just a one-on-one. And he kept saying, take this gun. And Jason was adamant about not taking a gun with him.
Not saying that it ain't, because that bodyguard, wanted Ghost.
Right.
But Ghost wanted his ass too. You remember they had that standoff?
They did.
And and that loose end ain't tied up. Like, let's talk about the loose ends they ain't tied up. First of all, don't nobody know about BG.
Okay.
Are they going to fix that? Secondly, they've never really sold up how Dre got loose in the first place. They didn't really sew that up. He killed BG, got loose. Uh-oh. Right. Here we go. California in the house.
California,
you on Lamont and Larry talking power. Talk to us.
It's Reese. What up, man?
What up, Reese?
Thanks for the shirt too, by the way, man. That medium very well.
Hey, look, I told you. A medium gonna hug them guns, baby. They're gonna hug them so right, your veins gonna pop out. I told you, let me get you that medium. I told you. See what I'm saying? See how I looked out for you? I bet you can't beat the girls away with a stick, or the men, whichever one you like.
Oh, you gotta post on Instagram with that.
Hey man, be sure to post a picture so I can put it up.
That's how you get in trouble.
Hey man.
See, and you worry about me getting people in trouble. You up there sending people out in the world with them little sexy shirts.
Nah, he said he needed a large, and I said, bro, let people see your cuts. That's all I said to him. Let people see the cuts. That's all.
Oh man.
That's all.
I appreciate you telling that. Hey, that was my mama that called that earlier, man, trying to steal my theories and stuff.
Hey man,
there we go.
Hey, we appreciate your mama, man. She did her thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, we love power, man. We be on it, man. We be on it every weekend. And I don't know what I'm doing this Saturday though.
I can tell you right now, I could watch this season. I could watch Power with my moms. I couldn't watch the previous seasons. There was too many sex scenes in there. I'd be like, I think I need to go to the kitchen. No, okay.
When Julio was on the screen, Julio used to get it in.
Oh yeah, Julio was getting it in. Yeah, he was. So, well, tell us about this, man. How do you foresee what's going to happen to Tommy? And people are saying in the comment section, there's only 2 ways this can end for Tommy: jail for life or death.
I think Tommy's gonna die. He's killed too many people. I think his body count is ridiculous. I think you did a video on how many bodies he got.
Right.
Man, Ghost got a body count too.
I think each episode is going to be one of the 5 guys that possibly shot Ghost. and kind of their day building up to that last moment, and maybe the final episode would be who actually shot him and the aftermath from there.
Okay.
Sheena McCullough says, I don't want Tommy to die. Damn it. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like the...
Too many people.
Yeah, he got some ghosts chasing him. What's up, Shelly?
Ghost got bodies on him too. I mean, that dude's taking out a lot of folks.
Tommy more bodies in the last season than I think Ghost got all combined.
Maybe he had like a 22 kill deal or something. Maybe it was like, I gotta kill at least 22 in this season, or I'm not doing it.
Let me tell you this. Gerard Thomas said, Tariq gonna mark his words and kill Tommy. You see Tariq killing Tommy?
I don't think Tariq killing anybody. I still don't think Tariq killed Ray Ray, to be honest with you.
Well, how do you think Ray Ray died?
I don't know how Ray Ray died. I always felt like somebody else was in that room and killed Ray Ray for him, but because they never show it. And all they got is like a blood drop and then like a bullet hole in the wall like he missed, So I don't know.
I mean, man, when they do stuff like that, when they write something in that manner, then you always try to write something so that you have an out if you want to go back and pick up on that narrative. So maybe they left it in that way so that if they ever want to go back and pick up on that story, they can. But you can reasonably assume that Tariq shot him. I mean, it would be reasonable for you to assume Tariq shot him, even though they didn't show it happen like that.
What's the dude? What's dude's name?
Don't look like he killed somebody. He don't walk around like he caught a body. Like Tasha got swag now that she caught a body. He can look like he caught a body. Man. He still looks soft. Like What's dude's name that helped Ghost get finance for his run?
Not Ben.
Howard Stern, Mr. Stern?
Yeah, Howard Stern. Yeah. Stern.
I think.
Damn!
Oh, Tonette Grayson's coming through big time with the tip jar.
Hey, Tonette, hit me on my Facebook page. You have earned yourself a Power T-shirt.
Look
Good
at that!
God Almighty!
Look at that. So I think that Howard Stern's. I think after he realizes that Ghost has been shot, I think he might.
Simon Stern.
Simon Stern, right? Sorry.
Is the TV host.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, the one that be sitting up there doing that podcast naked. Naked.
Yeah.
Penis like 1.5 inches.
Oh, man. Well, that's why you don't have to worry about it being seen.
Okay. Okay.
So I think, I think that once Simon Stearns finds out Ghost has been shot, he's going to take Tariq in and mentor him. And he's going to make Tariq the version of Ghost that Ghost should have been.
I don't know. Tariq ain't no businessman. I'm sorry. Man.
Nah, he ain't.
Tariq is just dumb.
He ain't nowhere near.
Dumb. Maybe they'll make him smart in his episodes, but right now his character's just dumb.
Well, you guys have got to give him credit for this. A lot of teenagers go through this thing where they think they know everything when y'all know they really don't. And you got to give them credit because they really putting Tariq through the washing machine.
When Tariq ended up getting played by Effie, I was like, okay, for that part, I was like, okay, I like this.
She looked like Miss King knocked over on the thing.
Right.
And she reset the chessboard up.
But see, I like that because I'm like, okay, at least I can see a dude getting played because he was, he got some feelings for a girl. But I can see you being stupid for that reason. Mm-hmm. But Tariq, other than that, he's just stupid for the sake of being stupid. I'm just like,
she gave the panty draws. There was a scene where she gave the panty
draws.
I
know, and that's why I said that's why I like that storyline. But the rest of his story, he's just stupid for the sake of being stupid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tonette Grayson said, Courtney said Effie is not coming back.
Oh, here we go. Man.
Hey, Carla, we appreciate you, baby, man. Stick with us. And what you going to be watching while Power going off? You want me to give you some recommendations?
Give me some recommendations, man. Otherwise, I'm just going to start it over, man, until January.
Number one on the list. If you like Power, you got to watch Godfather of Harlem.
Okay. I got to catch up.
I got to start.
So if you go through my channel, go back like maybe a week or so. I did a review on that. That'll kind of get you set up to understand what's going on.
All right, bet, man. All right, LT, Larry. We'll see y'all later.
Yeah, man.
All right. I have to look through my list on here and see if there's any shows that people have to watch.
I can give you a list. Stranger Things, somebody just mentioned. You got to watch that. You got to watch Godfather of Harlem, Watchmen, Titans,
American Gods.
American Gods is good. It's just a matter, depends on what you kind of like. You know what I'm saying? But Snowfall is great. Snowfall is a really good show.
If you want sort of like a white surfer boy, West Coast version of Power, check out Animal Kingdom.
All American is a good show. It's got my man Tay Diggs in it.
I haven't watched that one yet.
Yeah, man. Check that one out. Check that one out.
I'll try that. I'll try that one out.
And my man D McGee said Snowfall is better than Power, hands down.
Snowfall is really good.
Is it that good?
It is really good.
Is it Breaking Bad good that I've never seen?
I like it better than Breaking Bad.
I've never seen Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah, Breaking Bad is legit, but I definitely like Snowfall better than Breaking Bad.
We got the Animal Kingdom. Do anybody watch Queen of the South?
I do.
Okay.
I'm a season behind, but I waited for it to be. I was waiting for it because I wanted to binge it. So I'm gonna binge it. But I've seen all but the last season. But Queen of the South is legit. That is a great show. And I don't know if you guys watch Jack Ryan. It's back. The new season of Jack Ryan just came. That's one of those shows you can binge. It's on Amazon Prime. So you know.
And Goliath with Billy Bob Thornton is a great show you can binge too. But other than just TV shows, do we not have no Marvel fans that follow me? I mean, my channel was built on Marvel before I got into all this other stuff.
You know? Who said Greenleaf? Oh, I'm about to put you out.
Hey,
come on with the Greenleaf, man.
Greenleaf is a lot better than the Have-Nots. She could have said they could have said Have-Nots.
Oh,
Greenleaf is better than that.
Oh,
The Wire. Somebody said The Wire is the greatest show ever created.
That is gonna be a hard statement to argue with.
Nick,
because The Wire is really, really incredible.
Nick _PTV says Black Lightning is good, and I caught 2 episodes of that, and I must agree it was good. The 2 episodes I caught was straight. I caught the first 2.
Yeah, I watched the first half of the season, and I need to go back and finish watching. It was pretty good. I at the time I had so much other stuff I was watching that I didn't feel like it was good enough to bump something else for it. But it's pretty good.
Sassy B, Queen Sugar. That's a good show.
Yeah, Queen Sugar.
Yeah, it's decent. It's decent.
You know, let me tell you, I watched the first season, about the first season and a half of Queen Sugar. I'll tell you why I stopped watching it.
Oh boy,
because it was so sad and depressing. The tone of that show. Every time I watched it, I felt like I needed to go take some antidepressants or something. Man,
it does have a gritty tone, but it is a good show. And you know what they done on that show that was very well done? The cinematography makes you feel like you're encapsulated, and it makes you feel sad for some of the things that happen to them.
It's just too sad for me, man. I mean, I don't mind stuff that has some sadness in it, but that whole show, the tone of it was just so depressing.
Yeah,
you know,
Brandon, I'm not even gonna butcher your last name. Ozark, that's a good show.
Yeah, Ozark is really good. Someone says, The Shy. Yeah, someone mentioned the Shy is really good.
Billions is good, but you gotta you gotta fight through it to understand what's going on. So if you was a Game of Thrones fan, if you remember the fight you had to go through to really understand that, you kind of got to do the same thing with Billions.
Billions is really good too. Homeland, obviously, that's awesome.
Ray Donovan is great. As a matter of fact, that's about to start coming back on, and I'll probably be doing some reviews of that.
I need to check that out because I haven't. I used to watch Ray Donovan, and then I think it was about after season 4 going to season 5, I stopped watching.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to get back in and catch up. So
yeah.
Let's see what else is on here. What about the new shows that are out this? You know, any new ones out there
that have just come out recently?
Just come out.
Watchmen is the only one that I'm watching that just came out. Marvel fan, about time. Lee Green Duke, Marvel fan right here. I'm hyped for all the Marvel shows coming on Disney Plus. And brother, I'm right with you. I'll be talking about the stuff they're doing with these movies and how they about to introduce Beta Ray Bill. I'm ready. Lord Jesus.
When are we gonna get a Gambit movie?
Man, it was in production, and when Marvel bought the studio, they just scrapped it. And I'm glad because Channing Tatum was gonna play damn Gambit.
Was he really?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's all I gotta say. The Boys, True Lyric. Yes, if y'all haven't seen The Boys, It's on Amazon, so you can binge through the whole thing.
What is it called?
The Boys.
Oh yes, yeah, I watched that. That's a great one.
That's
like,
right.
It's like the dude that wrote it was he used to write.
I thought the original comic writer did it.
Yeah, but he used to write for somebody else. That I think he used to write for like Marvel or DC.
He's right for DC.
Somebody. Yeah,
and he bounced and did his own thing.
Yeah.
So if y'all haven't seen The Boys and y'all want to see what it's like if superheroes decide they're going to be politicians, evil and greedy, and use their powers. Yes. Yeah. And they had old boy that played in he was basically their version of the Flash. He played in Survivor's Remorse. The star of that show plays the Flash.
Yeah.
Yes, y'all.
And that actually works for him on this one.
TQ and Gang, Queen and Slim. Y'all know that's a first day for me. Y'all check out my review of Queen and Slim. That's gonna be a first day watch.
Coming out.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks like it's gonna be pretty good. I'm about to check that out.
Bang Bus that's Leon Hawkins. Bang, hey man.
Wait, what?
Hey man.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Was he trying to say Bang Brothers or Bang Bus?
It's the same thing, man.
Oh,
I think one is the production company of the show. I think that's what. Wait. How do I know that?
Never
mind. Moving on.
Yeah. I ain't even gonna touch that one. D. McGee, what happened to Empire? Who shot Lucius? Is Lucius shot?
On Empire, I stopped watching. It got you. It's too much coonery for me.
Too monotonous.
There's too much coonery.
Lord Jesus, Black Mirror. That is a good show.
Top Boys was good-ish. Top Boy. No, not Top Boys. For the I thought you were talking about The Boys. Top Boy.
No, Top Boy.
Yeah, Top Boy was good.
And it's coming back on, produced by Drake.
No, it's already, but they already have one season produced by, and that's the latest one. They did the first 2 seasons, which were the older ones from the UK, and then they had the 3rd season, which is produced by Drake. I think it's Drake and LeBron.
Yeah.
And then I think they got picked up for a 4th.
The 3rd season is already out?
Yeah, 3rd season's out.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that one's good. Top Boy is a solid. That's a solid choice.
Yes, I saw Don't Let Go, Patty 718. Check my review. I absolutely loved that movie. It was a great movie, but you had to really hone in on the story. It wasn't a lot of action or anything like that. And it took me for a loop until I realized that the movie itself was a time jump movie. Once I realized that, that's when I got sucked in.
Okay. All right. Someone said adult high school musical equals marriage.
That's funny. That's funny, Nathan. I'm sorry, but that's funny. That is funny.
That is true.
That's funny.
That is true.
That's funny as hell. Michael M. Yes, I love Ozark, man. That is a great show. And I'm going to be previewing the new season coming up.
Have you guys watched that new show called All Rise about the black woman who's a judge?
I caught one episode.
That's a pretty good show. It's all right. It's very, very much a network show. So
another great network show in the same sense as All Rise that had like 9 seasons, then they cut it off. The Good Wife. Good show.
I didn't watch that show, not because it didn't look like it was any good, but because my roster was completely filled up at that time. So I just never got to it. But it looked like it was decent. Yeah. Now, I'll tell you guys a show to watch. If you haven't watched it, someone said Atlanta was good. Atlanta is good. Mm-hmm. I'm a season by. Some of these shows, I let them go where I like them. I'll let them go, and then I'll do a binge on them. But if you guys haven't watched Vikings, check out Vikings.
You like that one?
That one is a good show.
Okay.
It is a good show. It's beautifully shot. There's a lot of different intrigue. It's sort of like it came along sort of at the same time as like Game of Thrones. So there's a lot of different storylines going on, but it's a really good show.
Yeah, my man Malcolm, I might go positive. Smith, please go positive, Malcolm. The Good Fight is even better. Hey, I'm with you. I love The Good Fight.
Is that a spinoff of
the Good Wife?
Okay.
But this last season, when they brought Homeboy that was popping Molly, sticking it up his butt crack and licking it.
What?
They just kind of went left with me, man. Like this last, I wasn't feeling this.
I can't do it.
I wasn't feeling this last season. The guy that I'm talking about also plays the dad on Prodigal Son, excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah. I also watched The Resident. It's got my man Malcolm Jamal Warner. Y'all know him from The Cosby Show. He was Theo.
Show? Is that another Shonda Rhimes show?
I don't know. Shonda Rhimes done that one.
Okay.
But I like it. I like that one.
Right.
911 is okay. It ain't nothing that's deep in narratives, but it's got Angela Bassett on it. And I'll watch her walk anywhere she really want to go, but it is a decent show.
Right.
What y'all think about Harriet movie? Here we go.
Here we go.
We've got Miss. We've kind of got a cross section on Harriet.
Oh my!
Because we both seen it.
Here we go.
So our issues with Harriet are pretty much the same. We both feel like they didn't focus on
the right parts.
Right, exactly. That's kind of where we part ways.
You know,
I felt like they should have given more story time about how Harriet Tubman was one of only 3 women to ever lead a military brigade.
Right.
And they didn't do that.
I mean, she was that. I mean, here's the thing. Harriet Tubman, yes, she went back and forth. She was a great conductor on the Underground Railroad.
Right.
She rescued and freed a lot of slaves. All that's fantastic, and I'm loving that. But the other part of it is that when the Civil War broke out, she knew the landscape between pretty much from Canada all the way down through Maryland. She knew that area so well,
like the back of her hand,
that she was a Union spy and ran spy missions throughout the Civil War. This woman was so respected by Union officers that they called her General Tubman.
Yeah,
I mean, she was someone. She was not a commissioned officer, and they gave her command of troops to lead raids. And
because she knew the land better than they did.
And they just gave that whole part of her life short shrift.
Right.
And then when she went to Philadelphia in the movie and they just showed her pretty much working as a maid. And the thing was, she didn't spend the vast majority of her time working as a maid. She earned a lot of her money to go back and forth by doing talks and doing speeches, and she had a book that was put together about her exploits, and so she would go into these rich people's homes, and they would have these sort of salons and parlor meetings where they would sit down, and she would talk to them and tell them about what was going on, and she did this to earn money. So it wasn't like she spent all of her time like a maid like they showed her, but they didn't talk about any of that.
And the other thing that rubbed people the wrong way was the fact that the ending where the white guy shot the black dude
had to be saved by a white
dude. That's what rubbed people the wrong way.
Here we go with the white savior.
However, I agree with that, but however, some people was getting caught in their feelings because they didn't want to have anything showing that white people had to help people on the Underground Railroad.
But they did.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's just factually not true. Because if we wouldn't have had white people helping us, we wouldn't have some of the advancement we have now. Yes, black people, you led the forefront. You got in front of it. You put up a great fight. You became the leader, but you still had to get white people to convince other damn white people to help your cause.
Right.
So there was white people along the way that helped.
Right.
But that last part I don't believe there was no fact in that part. And to the chagrin of some white people are mad because they don't feel like a meager black woman could have actually stood toe-to-toe with a white guy and could have been accurate enough to shoot him 10 feet away and shoot his hand off.
Yeah, well, they can just be mad about that.
But so I mean, the story itself was supposed to be about her spiritual walk and why her spirituality led her to keep going back to get slaves and taking them north. That was supposed to be the meat of the story. Okay. Some people got mad that they didn't show more brutality of slavery. That wasn't supposed to be what this story was supposed to be about.
And I get that. That was not the narrative of this story. It was not
of this story.
It was not about the brutality of slavery. They did touch on it somewhat
a little bit
when they would show the slaves taking their shirts off so they can document their scars and their injuries that they endured during slavery. But it wasn't supposed to be about that, but it was supposed to be about her life, and they only focused on just like a slim part of it. I mean, there's they didn't talk about how she got the injury to her head so much. I mean, the reason why she would fall out and have these spells was because when she was younger, she was always strong-willed and defiant, and she got into it with an overseer. An overseer hit her in the head and knocked her out, and after that, she would have these spells. And they only barely touched on that when dude at the what was it, the anti-slavery coalition, whatever they called that organization that they had.
Anti-slavery,
yeah. when he was documenting her arrival, that was the only time they briefly touched on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they would show the spells, but then, and that was the other thing. She has these spells the whole time. God's telling her to go left. God's telling her to go right. God's telling her to hold up your gun and walk through the water.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, at the very end, when she needs to be rescued, she's not rescued by God. She's rescued by a white dude who's her former slave owner. Has to be rescued from a black man.
Think about it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Think about it like this, Larry.
Man, I hate that shit.
If I'm a white guy, I'm
Get
saying,
me up here cussing.
If I'm a white guy who's on Reddit, I'm saying God saved her by letting the white dude shoot the black guy.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. That's some BS. That's
what they're saying.
And that's some BS.
That's what they're saying. But that's
some BS.
That's how they want to tell her story. At the very least,
my brother said maybe she shot Ghost.
Oh Lord. Okay. Back to some other back to the other stuff.
Oh,
here we go.
Man.
Your dog said when Kanan had Tariq on the street selling drugs, some kid gave him some funny money, and now we're supposed to believe that he is going to be the new Ghost. Please miss me with that. Hey, bro, I know you be watching my Uncle Shay, your dog, and I'm with you on that. Miss me with that one too. Miss me with it, man. Tariq ain't ready. Tariq ain't ready.
Tariq wants to be ready, but he's just not. He's just not.
The last OG was good. Somebody asked us to do our top 5 movies. Hey,
the last OG was good.
Mike Willie. Hey, you know I'm a Marvel guy. Be sure to support my Marvel content when I pop that up there, because they be doing me greasy on my Marvel content now.
Man,
I be having video with like 20,000 views. Then when I put a Marvel video up there, it's struggling to get 1,000 now.
All right, let me since you want to talk about Marvel,
okay,
and when they come out with the next Black Panther,
Wakanda Forever.
What? First of all, let me show you.
Oh God!
Here we go.
Here we go.
If you can't see that. Can you see that?
I can see it
right there. Killmonger, baby.
Lord,
I want to know what Killmonger's coming back with, because he's not dead. Killmonger is not dead.
He ain't coming back. He ain't coming back in part 2.
He's coming back.
He ain't not part 2.
He's coming back. That's what I'm thinking about it.
Jerron, oh, of course I know about Superboy Prime, baby. I assume you watching Titans. Larry Bostic want the number. Here go the number, Larry. We're gonna post the number up here.
There we go.
And at this point in time, you can talk about almost anything you want to do in the world of TV shows and movies. The line is wide open, y'all, for the next few minutes. I'm gonna say we'll go 15 more minutes.
Yeah, that's about it. Let me ask you guys a quick question about Power.
Okay.
Is Ghost an alcoholic? Because every time we see him in Truth, he's drinking. And are they hungry? Because I never see him eat. I mean, I see Tommy and Tasha smoke weed in the car, but we all know weed makes you hungry. I don't never see him eat.
We see Tommy eat.
We see Tommy eat?
Tommy be eating his ass off.
Okay.
Every time Tasha cook the breakfast, Tommy coming there be eating biscuits and ham like he's in Kentucky.
That is true. He does drop through and eat.
Ghost don't eat.
Ghost doesn't eat.
Nah, but you know, Ghost work out.
But you still got to eat. You got to fuel your muscles somehow.
Hey man, you want to burn that fat up, you don't eat.
Oh,
you eat rabbit food. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. When I'm working on them cuts for the, you know what? You eating rabbit food.
Said Ghost gets alcoholism from his father. That's why his mother left. There you go. That could be it. You know,
somebody. Boss E4
gives him clarity. He's too busy to eat.
I believe. Oh my Lord, y'all is tripping,
Jared Thomas is tripping. Talking about he's not an alcoholic. He's a drunk. No, I'm just joking.
See, y'all be tripping in them comments, man. Y'all be.
Gordy says his dad was a drinker. Yep, he's a drinker too. You know, Luke Cage. Yeah, Luke Cage was good.
The
whole Neighborhood Marvel series was good to me.
It was decent. Yeah. It was decent. I enjoyed it. Yeah. I wish Netflix wouldn't have let it go, but
yeah,
I mean, it is
what
it
Disney
is.
brings it back. I hope they bring it back.
See.
Let's say he killed Breeze. I don't know. Iron Fist was good. Iron Fist. People talked about Iron Fist was the worst one, and I didn't think it was that bad.
Which one you thought was the worst one?
Out of all of them, honestly.
Don't you say Jessica Jones?
No. I thought I liked her. She was probably number 2.
Okay.
I liked Luke Cage number 1.
Me too.
And then Jessica Jones.
I like Jessica Jones.
And then Iron Fist, and then probably last is Punisher.
What about Daredevil?
Okay, sorry. Daredevil was last. It was in Punisher.
Daredevil was last?
Daredevil was all right, but it was last. Yeah, it was all right.
Okay. Liam S9. What if Ghost wasn't shot and it was his dream? From what everybody is saying, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm just telling you what the people are saying about Courtney Kemp, what she's saying. Somebody of the people approaching truth shot Ghost. And if that is the truth, then he wasn't daydreaming.
Yeah, that could be.
Unless you're saying that the whole thing was a daydream, that Ghost was daydreaming people was coming to truth, and that he daydreamed somebody shot him. But I think that would be a stretch.
So you think when they come back for the second half of the season, Angela's gonna be right there shaking them. Wake up, wake up.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. If they let her do that, that'd be crazy.
It was all a dream.
I believe Tasha's new boyfriend from the daycare shot Ghost because Ghost put bruises on her arm. I mentioned that, but again, Courtney is saying that it's somebody that was approaching the daycare. And John, I'm not going to butcher your last name, wants the number. Here's the number. The number is 336-209-9438. Oh, you know what? They've been right the whole time.
You put the wrong number.
I've been putting the wrong number. Damn.
Oh,
no wonder we've been quiet.
Oh, man.
That is my bad, y'all. My bad.
You know,
I should give everybody a power t-shirt.
Man, see, that's what happens when you when you have your bat line. You gotta make sure you know the bat number. There it is.
There it is.
Like that in a heartbeat.
And then they hung up too. Wow.
Man.
Okay, here we go. Tennessee, you are on with Lamont and Larry. What is going on and what is your theories?
Yes.
Yeah, what's good, man?
We chilling, baby.
Man,
what's good with you? Hey, what's up, Nate?
I think.
Yeah.
I think it's nobody that they showed. It's nobody that they showed.
Who you think it is?
I feel like it's somebody that they gonna bring out of nowhere where that was related to somebody that Ghost or Tommy may have killed in the past and just been in the cut, just watching and waiting for the moment, to kill him.
I think it might be Blanca's boss.
It ain't Warren, man. Golly, this guy here. So if you think it was somebody else, who are your top two suspects? For me, it's Quentin. Quentin is top of my list.
Yeah, I think he's on top of my list right now too. Yeah,
it'd be Quentin definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But if it had to be somebody else, I feel like it'd be somebody from Tate. Because Tate, he does have some people that was in the street that was working for him, and I feel like that black dude that Tommy killed wasn't that one of Tate people.
Yeah, that was Will Robeson.
Watching Go.
Yeah, that was Will Robeson.
Right.
People been trying to say that was Cedric the Entertainer, but that was not. That was Will Robeson.
Gotcha.
So, all right, caller. So we have a question in the comments. It says, which opening song do you like the best? The one they came out with this season, or the original one they went back to?
Come on now.
Oh, the original one.
Yeah,
the original.
On. Come on now. My man's voice sound like he an OG. You knew it was gonna be the original one. You ain't trying to hear that Trace like this is a big rich world.
Who was it that sung that?
Because when it came on,
it was Trey. Trey song.
Oh, was that?
Look,
wasn't that messing up? Wasn't
mood of power.
Exactly, man. It was killing the vibe, man. I was like, what in the world?
They made Power sound moist.
Yeah, right. Like Duncan Hines.
It's funny that his voice sounds like Tariq. I thought maybe Tariq was trying to get his singing game on or something. Because when I first heard, I was like, that sounds like Tariq. I thought maybe he was trying to sing or something. So I don't know. But I was like, they need to bring back the new joint. I mean, the old joint.
Man, we appreciate you calling. Stick with us, baby.
I like to say this.
Go for it.
I appreciate what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys, keeping the power community together. So I respect everything y'all doing. Just wanted to shout that up for y'all.
Hey, man,
we appreciate
we
that.
appreciate you sticking with us, man. Be sure to check out Larry's channel. And if you ain't already checking out my man Mark Dart, Jay Moore, and Mike B, check them out too.
Yeah, man.
All right, for sure then.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, family.
You guys,
One love.
The line is open. The tip jar is open.
The line ain't open no more.
Oh, the line's not open anymore.
got Pennsylvania in the house. Pennsylvania.
Yo.
That looks like Philly.
Yo, it's your boy Claude Forte, man. I'm gonna give y'all my theory now. I'm gonna try and get in for the longest.
All right.
Get them in, baby. Get them in.
Let's hear what it is.
All right, so look. All right, well, look, actually, it's really, to me, I really think it's out of two people, Tasha or Tariq. So Tariq's motive would be the whole Breeze situation. He asked his dad about his first kill, and then when he told him about the first kill, the look on his face, like basically like, all right, you getting in my way of my dreams too, so he not trying to go to jail for real. So he'll possibly take his dad out just to, you know, gain power, basically. Because that's what the show is about. It's about power. So, and Tasha narrative, hers would be basically just like the mad ex-wife, basically, for real. Because all the stuff Ghost did to her, and then now she wound up with nothing, basically.
Yeah, man. Okay. You remember that conversation she had with Tommy earlier this season where she was like, she'd be cool if Ghost died so she can get that insurance money.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. And I don't think Breeze is Ghost's dad. I think he probably had something to do with Ghost's dad dying or something.
Right.
I mean, we can all speculate because we don't know.
Exactly.
If I had to guess, I would think that because the way how he react to his uncle telling him about like how he told his dad not to get involved with the drug dealers or whatever. So I don't think Breeze is his dad, but I do think Breeze played a big part in his dad dying though.
I agree. I don't think it's his daddy either, man. But I do agree he had something to do with the death. Yeah,
and I don't think Tommy would kill Ghost because all the chances he ever had, he always slipped up and he never took that shot. So I debunk him. I think Tate will probably come to his mind, will come to his senses, and probably want to kill Ghost. And who else was it?
I can see that happening. You're right. I don't think Tommy's gonna try and kill Ghost. I think
so. You got to take Tommy and Tate out because I don't think Tate always loses when he go up against Ghost anyway. So all he's gonna do is lose again.
All right. So
I took him out from the jump.
All right. So let me ask you this.
I think out of everybody, Tariq looked the most suspect in the scenes because he was walking away and he ain't have no gun in his hand. He could have tossed the gun.
Mm-hmm.
So, no.
So let me ask you this. If there are people who are talking about this spinoff saying that Mary J. Blige might be Lakeisha's mom, right?
And some people saying it could be Ghost mama.
So if she's gonna be Lakeisha's mom, who do you think Lakeisha's dad is? Or who do you want to see play Lakeisha's dad?
I mean, I would have to go with my favorite actor. It gotta be Denzel Washington. They gotta bring my man into the power series.
Hey,
I would watch it.
Hey, I'm with that. Woo! I'm with that. But Lakeisha loved to cuss, so it could have been my man Samuel L. Jackson, the cuss master himself.
It could be.
It could be, but then you have two brown people making that little yellow child. I'll tell you who I'd like to see come on and play her dad, Morris Day.
Oh Lord,
Morris Day.
Oh Lord,
come on, man.
God, man.
Come on, you know that shit would be great.
You know, to go for that role because he likes it a little bit.
You know, man. Yeah. That's right. You know, man.
Terrence
Howard Terrence Howard been playing that same role for the last every role. Even when he was on Iron Man, played the same role, that hustle and flow role. All right, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm ready for that question, man. Give me that question. Man.
Oh, he wanted the question.
He wanted
that question.
Oh man, damn it! He wanted, and that means, and he want a good one.
All right,
here we need a good one, man.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
When the feds come and they snatch everybody's phones, who's got the nastiest photos on their cell phone?
Come on, man.
Come on, who's got the freakiest dig? Tommy, Lakeisha, Tasha, Ghost. Who's got the freakiest stuff on their cell phones that the feds are peeping out?
Golly.
I would probably have to go with Tasha. Or I would have to probably go with Tommy's mom or something.
Tommy's mom!
Oh my God,
yeah,
he went there.
Tommy's mom.
No, but I know exactly why he said Tasha. But Tommy's mama.
Woo! Tommy's
Yeah,
mom.
Cokeheads do anything, man.
Oh,
If-
she's a freak.
Boy, if Tommy heard you say that,
I
man, you
know.
better lock your windows.
Man.
Hey, caller, man, we appreciate you, baby. Stick with us, man.
Man.
You all right? I appreciate talking, doing what y'all doing, man.
Yeah, we will, man.
All right, you guys, we're getting close to the end here. And as I promised, I'm going to go get this brother a big ass burger and a milkshake and blow his diet out. So he's shaking his head like he don't believe.
We got one more from Massachusetts.
All
Then
right.
we're going to end the calls. Massachusetts, talk to us.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What's up,
I
Mom?
like the content and stuff. I got you. You and Mark Dart are my two favorites.
Hey,
Oh,
man,
man, thank you
appreciate
so much.
man. Be sure to join Larry's channel too, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, for sure. Larry, what is your channel, by the way?
It is Today I Feel Like. That's
Okay,
it. Yeah,
that's
Today I
what's
Feel
up.
Like.
You got the best name in the business, too, Larry. My name's Larry, too.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I
let's
like
see.
him already. I
Can-
like him already.
Can Lamont get some love? I got an LA in my name now. I just ain't got R's and a Y. All the L's.
You know?
Anyway, I got a couple things I want to throw out real quick before I run off the class.
Go ahead.
All right.
Nobody said anything about Cash's baby daddy. He's a street dude. He did tell Tommy that if he need anything, holler at him.
Mm-hmm.
You think that's a possibility?
Larry earlier said that he felt like that might be one of the people that was telling Ghost the whole series.
Yeah,
I mean, the
it
whole show.
Yeah, it could have been. He could have been.
Absolutely. And the other thing I have is, what if the husband Ramona was talking about was quitting and he was using information to use against Ghost?
Man.
Ooh, he did just show up out of nowhere.
But hold up, though. Hold up now. They said Quentin was a political professional. I mean, not Quentin. Ramona's husband was a political professional,
right?
And he got caught in like some orgy or something. So I think that would eliminate Quentin.
Yeah, that's probably right. But Quentin's gonna have a connection.
She said, Ramona also said her husband kept secrets. And if you notice, when that guy, remember they had that heist inside Club Truth?
Yeah.
Right.
And the dude pulled the gun on her. She was like, "You think this is the first time I experienced something like this?" So, I mean, Quentin is a street dude. So, I mean,
he's street now.
Yeah.
Just something to think about.
Yeah. What else you got on your mind, baby? Because you know Larry gonna hit you with one of them crazy questions, and then you're gonna be the last caller of the day, so it's gonna be real crazy.
Tariq did it. I watched Power like 2 or 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't look like he's in the subway. There was an episode, I can't remember which one, but they have like a secret entrance and troop.
Yeah.
I think Tariq was in that.
That's what I think.
You notice when they do the Who Shot Ghost thing and they show all the suspects,
right?
When you look at Tariq, he puts a hoodie on. He didn't have a hoodie on when he was in the club talking to Ghost. He had a suit on.
And the other thing about that too is, have you ever noticed a lot of time when Ghost about to go do something grimy, he throw on that hoodie with them gloves?
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
He going with Ghost is always ready.
Right.
That is true. Yeah,
I'm ready for the question because I got to run off the class.
Hey, man, and brother, we appreciate you going and furthering your knowledge and your education. But before you do that, we about to ruin you.
Oh man, I don't know if I want to.
He ready.
He's ready.
Yeah.
He's ready. All right. So what are the chances that we're going to see in the midst of their grief with Tasha and Ramona both grieving over Ghost? What are the chances we're going to see a Ramona Tasha hookup? I'm just saying it can start with them and then maybe Ghost comes in later when he gets a little bit better. But what are we going to?
Well, it is power. Anything's possible. And Tommy will bring the cocaine.
Oh!
See, he was ready.
And then it might be a little orgy because if cocaine comes out, Tommy's mama's gonna sniff it out like a little drug dog.
God, people.
And she's gonna come around.
Damn it, man. Damn it. See, y'all, my wife ain't gonna let me do these no more messing around with y'all. She gonna put me on restriction. Damn it, man. Hey, brother, we appreciate you, man.
If I ever call the missus there, I'm gonna keep it PG.
Okay.
There you
Okay.
go. There you go.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, and she'll love to hear that.
Exactly. When I said Tasha and Ramona getting it in, I was talking about them going into business together. Maybe starting. Maybe start a nice handbag line, or you know.
Hell, Tasha done started selling in the strip club.
Well, there's that. Yeah.
One other thing, real quick, before I get out of here, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
What about the outside possibility? I got to tell you, man, before this, but the outside possibility of Vincent double-crossing Ghost, because he did pull a gun on him.
Hey, that's always a possibility.
Who double-crossed?
Vincent.
Yeah, that's possible. That's possible.
But the thing about Vincent is, now that it looks like Ghost is about to be lieutenant governor, you know, a crime boss is going to always want someone in power that they can pull strings on. So I wouldn't see him doing that.
Yeah.
If Ghost is more valuable to him alive than he is dead.
Yeah, that is true.
But you said yourself earlier that the mob have their fingers in government anyway.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. They do.
That is very true.
But the way Vincent was able to get that phone into jail for Ghost tells me that he must not have nobody that's in power working for him, because he snapped his fingers and 2-Bit had that phone based on Ghost's wishes.
Right.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, man.
That happened real quick,
too. It was great talking to y'all. I got to head out to this class, though.
Hey, man, you get that education, brother.
You know, do you.
All right, man.
All right, man. Later.
Y'all take it easy.
All right, y'all. We is done taking the phone calls for today. But, of course, y'all know we will be back next week.
Yeah.
We'll be back pretty much every week from now till power, taking your theories, talking movies, talking stuff, talking other TV show. We might have to do another TV show next week too.
Yeah, we might have to do another one next week. But make sure before you go, hit that tip jar so this brother right here can make more power t-shirts and give them away.
Yeah, and also go subscribe to Larry's channel.
There you go.
He's trying to reach his goal of 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And y'all can certainly help him get there. And I live in the Triad, for those of you that want to know what part of North Carolina. So if y'all ever see me in the gym working out, y'all will catch me with a young Anglo-Saxon woman, or you'll catch me.
Oh, here we go. He's got his own female Tommy with him.
No, it's not like that. It's not like that.
He's got his personal hip woman with him.
Or you'll catch me with the wife. You can feel free to come say, hey, you like my channel, blah, blah, blah. I live in the Triad, the Greensboro area, North Carolina, so feel free to hit me up anytime you get ready. We love you guys. We thank you for calling, talking with us.
Well, I got to give before we do, I got to give a big shout out to Mr. J Rock 420. He said he's just subbed, so big ups to you, Mr. J Rock. I appreciate that.
Appreciate that, J Rock. Sub to the brother when you need to know about tech and get a laugh. When you need to know how to get the best streams and get a laugh, anything like that, you can find it on Larry's channel. He'll help you out with all those needs.
And I'm going to give you guys a quick tip, a quick cord cutting tip right away.
Give it to him.
If any of you out there have recently bought a new iOS device or a new laptop, like if you buy a new iPhone, you know, like the iPhone 11 or 11 Pro or Pro Max or XR, or you bought a new iPad, or you buy a new MacBook, you can actually go and get 1 year of free Apple TV Plus service.
What?
A whole year.
Whoa.
Yep. If you get a new iPhone or if you bought an iPhone from September 10th going forward, you can go open up the Apple TV Plus app or the Apple TV app. You will get a free year of Apple TV Plus service. So everybody who's bought a new computer, a new iPad or a new iPhone, you download the Apple TV app on your device and you can get a free year of service.
What if I go get the Apple earbuds?
I don't think that works. I think you actually have to have the actual iOS device.
So either the only way I'm gonna get this thing free is if they hit me for at least a half a stack.
Pretty much.
Well, shit, this shit ain't free. That ain't free.
Well, I mean, if you were already if you were already gonna buy a phone or a tablet, then this works out really well.
Let me tell you what you just told them. That's just like me saying, folks, if y'all gonna go buy a Tesla from now to the end of the year, you get free supercharging if you get the Tesla.
There you go. There you go. But that's good if you were already gonna get a Tesla. True. And you were thinking maybe I'll wait to the beginning of the year, then you might just say, nah, I'll just go ahead and bump it up and buy it in the next month.
Right. Step the game up now. Yeah. And speaking of the Apple Plus service,
right?
There are some great TV shows. Y'all know
Yeah.
I'm the man when you need to know that stuff.
Right.
They've got a series up there called C with Jason Momoa. His non-acting, but except for when he's in Aquaman or Game of Thrones,
right,
the whole village can't see. And then they have this miracle baby that comes out and can see.
Right. They're twins, I think, right?
Yeah, twins.
Yeah.
Caught the first episode, and it has the foundations to be a great, great show.
Yeah.
Then they've got a show that's coming out with my girl that won the Oscar. Damn, I can't think of her name.
Talking about the morning show?
Not the morning show. It's called Truth Be Told.
Oh, Truth Be Told. I heard that's supposed to be really good. I haven't watched it yet.
It's got the guy from Breaking Bad.
Okay. The dude that played the little druggy dude?
Yep, got him. And damn, what is her name? I should know her name. She played Ma in the Scary Movie.
Oh, you're talking about I know you're talking about.
Octavia Spencer.
Octavia Spencer, that's right.
That's going to be up there too. And that looks like that's going to be a hell of a show too.
Yeah.
So Apple TV. Hey, look, all the cord cutting stuff is getting hot right now. Disney Plus is coming out. That's putting pressure on people. Apple Plus is coming out, putting pressure on people.
Yeah.
And Netflix just said they invested another $500 million
in original content.
Yes.
Yes, they're going big. They already go big with it, and they're going even larger. They're just taking it to the stratosphere.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's going to be some other ones out there. There's going to be other people coming with it soon. I mean, I know that Amazon Prime is putting more money into their original content.
Right.
You know, we've seen Facebook doing it. Facebook Watch. If you guys haven't seen that, check out my channel. I did an episode on Facebook Watch. They have original content on there, and they're stepping their game up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's gonna get to the point where you may not. I mean, you can pay for Netflix, but you might get to a point where the competition is so steep, you may not even have to pay for it. They just might try and get your eyes on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, because some of these services, like like Facebook Watch, you don't have to pay for that. You just get you don't even have to have a Facebook account. You can just get the app and just start watching.
Okay.
You don't
have to have an account.
You don't even have to have an account.
Damn.
You know, there's other things. Crackle's one of my favorites. They have original content.
Mm-hmm.
But some of these ones, the hard part about the cord cutting thing is if you have all these subscriptions, eventually it just becomes so expensive when you start paying
exactly
$6.99 for Disney and $4.99 for Apple TV Plus, and then $12.99 for Netflix and $5.99 for Hulu and all the other stuff.
It's like you got cable all over again.
Yeah. So, but
so I see y'all in there talking about my Miami Dolphins, but I got some news for y'all. Miami's the only team to go undefeated and win the Super Bowl. And I know some of y'all in there talking junk to some damn Cowboy fans.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The Cowboys?
Yeah. The tease that they are.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I see your cousin said something. He picking on the Miami hat.
Man, I feel Cowboy fans though. The Cowboys is like, that's like when you settled for just an okay looking girl, and then you fell in love with her, and then she got fat and ugly, but you've been with her so long that you just stay.
Well, you ain't really love
that's just like the Cowboys. But then you have the Broncos, which are my team, which is like that fine chick that works out and runs in the mountains all the time and looks good, stays good, is always good. That's my team.
And what happened when that fine chick can't see how to win no more?
Yeah, well then you get you get a new strategy.
Oh,
let's not forget we just had a Super Bowl win a couple of years ago. So let's not forget about that. It was only 3 years ago we had a win.
2015?
Yeah, it's 3 years ago.
It's 4.
Well, it's 4 now. The Super Bowl's not till next year. So technically it was 2016.
I live in a state called the Show Me State. Show me what you can do for me now.
Oh, that sounds like Janet Jackson. What have you done for me lately?
Yeah, what have you done for me lately? That's the kind of state we live in. Okay.
Oh my
and last comment, line sounds like a personal experience on the average chick. Mr. J Rock 420. I'm a damn glad Baltimore beat the Patriots. And you know what?
Oh yeah.
Me too.
Beat more?
Yeah, I'm hoping that somebody go ahead and get Tom Brady going, sit his butt down and get up on out of here.
Who do you guys think is getting the next expansion team?
Are they going to give out? If they do, they're going to have to do 2.
So where do you think they're going?
Man, I don't know, man. Like you just had San Diego move to LA.
So they should go back to San. Oh, you know what? Here's another cord cutting tip for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys are Chargers fans, you can watch every Chargers game live if you download the Chargers app. So all you have to do is get the Chargers app, and you can stream all their games live.
Does that work for every team?
It works. No, it does not work for every team, but it does work for the Chargers. But it does. There are certain you could download. I think it's the Yahoo Sports app, and I think it is and I think it's the NFL app. There are certain games that you can stream. Like you can stream your in-market games, and you can stream, I believe it's Monday night and Thursday night games.
And while he's giving out free tips, I'm going to give y'all the free tip. I'm about to make y'all some money. You want to make some money?
All right, let's do this.
I'm going to give y'all a tip about my Miami Dolphins.
Oh, here we go.
You can bet on us to lose every single game except for one more, and that's the Jets. You want to make some money, only bet on us to win one game, and that's going to be against the Jets. Don't say I ain't never done nothing for you. Don't nobody know that team better than me. Sterling Deutsch, yo guy.
London. Oh, that's a good call.
But ain't that going to be a logistics nightmare?
Nah, man.
Every Sunday.
From the East Coast, that's only from the East Coast. A flight to London is about the same distance as it is going to California.
So you're saying it's going to be an East team?
It could be. That could. Oh, I like that.
But look how they schedule these games. They only have the West Coast playing the East Coast maybe 3 or 4 times a season because of that logistics nightmare.
Somebody said Nevada. Nevada already has a team now.
Yeah, they got the Raiders.
Yeah,
they got the Raiders.
So Portland, because they have Seattle has a team. I don't think they're gonna move in Portland.
Yeah, that'd be. But I mean,
they're close
when
enough.
they put these teams together, they try to
close
go
enough.
They try to go somewhere where the per capita can support the amount of people coming to the game. So like Carolina, when they put our team back in '95, they wanted the average income in the city to be $50,000, but they wanted that to be for at least 200,000 people.
But isn't Portland up like in the northern part of Oregon?
Yeah,
like right near the border of Washington.
Yeah, it's up there.
I don't know. I like London. I think that's a good look. You know what would be really a nice look too, which it probably won't happen, is that they put a team in Mexico.
That would be right.
That would be right.
That would fit. Or
I don't know how they would handle the security issues.
Or they might stick one in Canada.
Don't they have?
They don't got a football team.
They don't have a team in Canada.
They got a basketball team.
Right. I don't know what I was thinking.
Canada could support a football team.
Yeah, Canada could support a team.
Toronto, Vancouver.
Yeah.
Either one of them could support a football team.
Man, the Vancouver Vikings. There you go. No, because they have the Minnesota Vikings. Something like that. Let's see. I don't know.
The Vancouver Hammers.
Something like that. There you go.
They just went and grabbed Thor's hammer. Just be slacking niggas in the head. Slack eye.
But I definitely like London. I think that's a good look. Canada would be. I think whatever teams they are, I think they should be 2 international teams. I think that would work.
Yeah, I agree with that. Big time international team.
Because there are some other states that are like big college football states, like Iowa,
Alabama.
Yeah, those are states that if they put a pro team there, people might be a little salty because their college teams are sort of like their pro teams. Like they have that much love, and you might pull away from some of that. So you might get some pushback from the NCAA trying to keep the NFL out of those states.
I don't know. The NCAA is on pins and needles right now because they're about to start paying players for their likeness, which they should have been done.
Ooh, that is going to be could you imagine when the boosters are like, oh yeah, come to our school and we'll pay you $50,000 a week to sign autographs on Sunday morning.
Oh my God! When I went to play football at Wake Forest, I wish they had something like that. I wish.
When I went to play football in high school, I never played college football, man. I didn't know you played at Wake Forest.
I didn't play. I went to try out.
Oh, you went to try out? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Could you imagine though? They said Miami could support a team. Miami,
we got one. He's trying to say that we don't have a team. You follow him? he think his ass is funny. I think he said it to entertain him. Yeah, we got a team. We got a team.
He is a comedian, so I'll give him that.
Yeah. We got a team. Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know, man. I definitely would like to see 2 international teams. I mean, obviously, all the places down south, Alabama, Mississippi, then you have some of the Midwest like Iowa, Nebraska,
See, you about to make the Cornhuskers mad.
I know, but that's the thing. Like all those states that don't really have pro teams, they have really big college football followings. So
I think that the people would go and watch college. People would love to have that. Like, you go
Saturday,
you go high school Friday, college Saturday, and then you go on pro. Can you think about the tailgating that would be going on in them cities?
There would be some serious alcohol. It would be DUIs would go up by like 200%.
And in the places where they let you smoke weed, like Colorado, Nevada, and California.
Well, Colorado's got their teams because they have, we have our Broncos. Yeah. We have
the Nuggets.
CU, the Nuggets. Yeah, we have the Rockies. They have what's their hockey team too?
The Wild, I think. Is it
the Sharks or something? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Anyways, you guys, we're getting ready to bounce up out of here. We're gonna go get these burgers and shakes.
Yeah, man. He's gonna try to put some weight on it, brother.
We're gonna go get some burgers and shakes and do this thing. So
yeah, man. Follow my man channel, food tour, the gym. I done convinced him to go to the gym. I'm gonna take him to the gym tomorrow.
Man.
I'm gonna put 275 on the incline. Woo. And I'm gonna put something up there to see what he gonna do too.
Oh man. He's trying to hurt somebody.
Yeah. That ain't gonna do him like that, y'all. But y'all stay tuned for the stuff we're gonna do this week. One love till that next Sex is Hell video. Go subscribe to Larry's channel, and we'll see you.
Love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.
That's long.